Derek.
We are live from Grapevine Ford Field on the campus of Grapevine Faith Christian School here at Grapevine, Texas. And apologies for, once again, folks, it wouldn't be a Grapevine Faith broadcast if we didn't have some sort of technical difficulty. And we're lucky to be even on the air right now. But I am excited, not because Jack Wharton is gone, but because my oldest son, Evan Anthony's here all the way from Waco, Texas. Bud, glad you're here, man.
Great to be here. We're excited to play some football tonight.
Hey, it's high school football in Texas, Friday Night Lights. You can't beat it. And we're excited to be joining you. Glad you're joining us here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network, streaming on the YouTube channel for Grapevine Faith Christian School. I did have interviews this week with Coach Holland and with Coach Davis from the Homeschool Athletic Association. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get those on the air prior to the broadcast, but we are going to we'll put those on the YouTube channel. You'll be able to hear those. So stand by. We're going to have a chance here. We do have an on-field camera as well, so excited. But, Evan, should be a great night of football.
Absolutely. This is actually one of my first Grapevine Faith broadcasts. Super excited to be here, and hopefully make this game a little more exciting, bring you guys some insights, and have a good night of football.
We do have freshman Jack Austin as our sideline reporter, and we're going to go down to Jack Austin. He's on the sideline.
You know what sounds really good with a football game? Pulled pork sandwiches. And our food truck.
Well, I'm not sure we can hear Jack. I'm not sure you can hear him in the broadcast or not, but he's down there, so you probably see him, but we weren't able to, I'm just going to hear his audio or not, but we'll get that figured out. We got 10 games this season. By game number 10, we'll have this figured out finally.
Absolutely.
But, so you played a little high school football, your freshman and sophomore year?
Yeah, I played a little high school football. That's another say, yes.
Emphasis on the little?
Yeah.
Well, it should be a good game tonight. Very athletic team in Homeschool Athletic Association. They've got some athletes at the quarterback position. Coach Davis, who played in the NFL, has coached at just about every level. His sons, I'll get the numbers here in just a second. Tyson, very, very athletic young man. And we'll see a lot of them. They play both ways on both offense and defense, wide receiver position as well in the secondary. And they're athletic, they're tall, and you'll see a lot of them tonight. Quarterback number 9, Lawson Montgomery, the senior, very athletic as well. And so be interesting to see. The captains are out in the middle of the field right now. Captains for the Lions. I'm looking straight into the sun, so I'm going to try to get this right. Number 55, Austin Bowling. Number 62, Jensen Anthony. Number 60, Ryan Purdue, and number 11, Corbin Irwin, out for the Lions. I'm not able to get the Angels captains, unfortunately, but coin toss is taking place right now. Hope you can probably see that out. Evan, I know you've done a little bit of research on this game. What do you expect? What are you thinking tonight?
Yeah, well, the thing about playing football at this level is that it really is all about how your athletes match up with our athletes. And when it comes down to it, if you have a few playmakers, even if you're not quite as deep as the Faith Lions, you got a good chance against an athlete. So I'm excited to see tonight how the Angels really leverage the athletic ability they have against whatever we're going to throw out tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a game of guys making plays, which sounds kind of obvious, but let's go back down. Let's go back down right now to Jack Austin on the sideline. Jack, you there? Yeah, go ahead, Jack.
The Lions came short the last outing, and tonight they're looking to turn things around. Guys on the sideline look ready to play and get us the win tonight. Back up to you guys.
Great job, Jack. Jack is part of our broadcast media team, and glad he's on the sideline tonight. We'll be going down to him from time to time. Definitely coming out of the halftime where he'll be with Coach Holland. So yeah, tonight definitely a game of athletes making plays and who's going to make the most plays. One thing that wouldn't highlight last week from the game against St. Michael's, there were no turnovers by the Lions, so that was a positive. There were no turnovers by St. Michael's either, but the Lions did take care of the football last week. But again, we talked in Coach Holland in an interview this week. It really became a game of field position because their starting field position in the second quarter was from the 42. The 26, the 27, I think the 29-yard line. So three of St. Michael's drives in the second quarter last week started with inside the Lions' 30-yard line, and that's putting your defense in a hole like that is a tough spot. So the Lions won the toss, deferred to the second half, so the Angels will receive. Lions kicking off from north end zone to the south, from our right to our left. Lions in their traditional home uniforms, the red jerseys with white numerals, white pants with the red stripe down the side, the white helmets with the red Lion logo on the side. Homeschool Angels look a little bit kind of Carolina look. They've got white jerseys, white pants with the Carolina blue numbers. Those are going to be a little bit hard to see until the sun goes down. But Thomas Sednall here ready to kick for the Lions, and we're getting ready to go. Excuse me, Cade Johnson kicking off for the Lions. Apologies, sorry about that, Cade. So we are ready to go here. Kind of a squib kick up the middle, and it's fielded. It's bounds on the ground still. Almost. And the Angels recover at their own 35-yard line. So better field position for the Lions defense than what they had last week.
Hey, Stephen, you were talking about the field position battle. When you look at the things that really make a difference, turnovers for sure, starting field position, and then also the explosive plays. So I'm interested to see how those three battles shape out tonight.
All right, so the Angels start 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. I want to put my hat back on. We're staring right into the sun, so. So Lawson Montgomery in at quarterback, bounds on the ground, picks it up, rolls to the near side. There's a pass to the near side, complete. Out over the 45-yard line, that's enough for a first down on the first play from scrimmage. Pass complete to Andrew Scroggins.
Complete to Jordan Davis.
Should be Jordan Davis. He's number 0, and it looks like number 8. So first down for the Angels, first play scrimmage. They're going to have to, ball is on the ground there, and a chance for the Lions to get in and make some penetration they weren't able to. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Second play from scrimmage of the game. Two receivers split to each side. Bounds on the ground again. Montgomery bounds on the ground again. Nick Goodness with the recovery, and the Lions are going to take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, first 2 snaps of the game. Difficult time to get the ball back to the center, and going to have great starting field position here for the Lions.
Well, that is huge. 2 plays in a row, 2 snaps in a row where the ball was on the ground. I don't know if it was the count was wrong, but they were off, but then the quarterback in the center just could not get into sync.
Yeah, like I said, look at the turnover battle. When you turn the ball over inside your own territory, 2 plays in the football game, that's hard to come back from. So interesting to see how Faith takes advantage of this.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see if they can't convert here. So Lions 1st and 10 on their own, on the Angels 43-yard line, we'll call it. Snap back to Austin, hand off to Wacker up the middle.
Oh, come on.
Nice little gain over a couple of yards. They're going to spot him at the 41, so gain of 2 on the play. Talked to Coach Holland this week. That was one area that they really wanted to improve this week was their run game. But if they can get that run game effective, then it'll really help their passing game and open that up. Another handoff to Walker, cuts over to his right. Hit it about the 38-yard line and spilled it about the 36. Well, correctly, it spotted at the 37. So 3rd and 5. We'll see how the Lions do on 3rd down if this is 4-down territory for them.
Touchdown.
Yep, there we go. Penalty flag down. There's a free play. Pass is intended for Noah Smith, I believe. Oh, excuse me, Charlie Bunch. Falls incomplete, but there's a penalty flag down. It's going to be offside against the Angels. And that's going to should result in a first down. It should be enough for the first down there,
On the defense.
Those free plays are a great chance to get a big chunk play, one of those explosive plays, and then, the worst thing that happens is you get 5 free yards. So you take those when you can get them.
So that does result in a first down for the Lions. Austin Cosby waiting for the signal from the sideline. It's 1st and 10 Lions. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. Snap back, pass to the far side, complete to Walker Little. Shakes the tackler, goes to the outside, and that's enough for a first down. Nice little play there by Walker Little out of the backfield.
Coming right past here. Coming right past. You got all this green grass over here. Yep.
I'm learning that I cannot multitask in my older age here. I've got people texting me and get this figured out. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Hand off to Walker Little. Cuts over to the right, still on his feet. Fights for an extra yard or so. Nice pancake block there by Ryan Purdue on his man. Gain of a couple on the play there.
You're going to see a lot of 10 personnel tonight from the Lions. That means you'll have 1 running back, and no tight ends and 4 receivers. If you can get that inside run going, and even with the field spread, you're going to make things really hard on the Angels to pick their poison.
First time for the Lions in the red zone. We'll get to that here in a second. Jace Walker, hand off to him, cuts over to his left, still on his feet. Little Jace Walker, man, the little engine that could. Nice little run there by Jace. And that is close to a Lions first down. They're going to mark it just shy of.
Brought down on the play by Nolan Frazier. 3rd down.
3rd down here, 3rd and 1. Ball at the 12-yard line.
Yep, they're walked up, Derek.
You got traditional
Backed off.
Lions
Here he comes.
formation, 2 receivers split on each side. Jace Walker in the backfield. There's a handoff to Jace, cuts over to his right, cuts back to the middle.
First down.
And all he needs to do is get to about the 11, which he does, and that's going to be enough for a first down for the Lions. So Lions keeping this drive alive on a couple of key 3rd down plays.
Couple of big carries there from Jace Walker. You love to see it.
Brought down on the play by Colin Rudy.
They move Walker out into the slot. And here's the thing about your athletes. Like I was saying, find ways to get them the football. Either put them out in the slot, put them under
Charlie Donovan, caught for a touchdown. Ooh, sorry to interrupt you there, Ebe. We're going to jump in on that flying route to Charlie Donovan. He reels it in.
People want to hear the Lions score a touchdown more than they want to hear me wax poetic about getting a good players the football.
You gotta love it. Coach Music over here with the
Coach. Jensen's oldest brother. Oh.
How you doing? Yeah, good to see you.
introducing Evan to Coach Music, the offensive line coach, who's up here in the booth with us. You gotta love it.
Good job. Good job.
And the kick is good.
That brings our scores and score. Faith Christian Lions 7. The Angels 0.
So 7-0 Lions, and they were able to capitalize on that turnover.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you, it's huge. You know, the turnover battle, the field position battle, and they came together right there. A nice, clean, quick drive for the Lions. And, Angels have hardly held the football. They're down 7-0.
Right? Yeah, that was problematic on their first drive. The first 2 snaps hit the ground, and the Lions were able to capitalize on the second snap hit the ground and drive it in for a touchdown. The Lions scored on their first possession of the game last week, and then it became a really a challenge for the defense to hold the opposing team's offense. And the St. Michael's Warriors last week did not really have a lot of long pass plays. They had a couple of nice long runs. So if the Lions defense can hold the Angels in check tonight on the run play, we think that'll help. And again, they've got challenges on the pass side too, because you got Tyson Davis, Lawson Montgomery at quarterback. They're powerful duo, but they've not been on the same page yet. So we'll see what happens. Kate Johnson kickoff again for the Lions. There's kind of a shot up the middle, fielded at the 30-yard line, taken to the far side. Big hit there. See who that was. Yeah, 21, Josh Harris.
Joshua Harris.
Big play there by Josh Harris. So the Angels take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Not bad field position.
Yeah, and when it comes to the kickoff, two of your best athletes are probably deep to return the football. Totally understand kicking it short, taking your chances, with the offense instead of having a big explosive play in the special teams. Or as I like to call them, the special forces.
Gotta love it. Here's 1st and 10. Kind of a busted play there. Lost some Mills. He's going to stay on his feet, still driving. Big pile up there by the Lions, just out over the 40-yard line. Looked kind of like a busted play. Looked like maybe kind of a mix-up on the handoff.
It looked like a bit of a read option where the quarterback had the opportunity to either give it or keep it himself, and I guess he liked what he saw and called his own number.
Yeah, that's true. That's why you're up here, man. You give the commentary that I don't see. I'm just calling the play-by-play, and you're the man. All right, 2nd down. We'll call it 2nd and 6. Ball at the 43-yard line. Pass to the far side, complete to Tyson Davis, and he fights his way out over close to midfield. That's going to be enough for a Angels 1st down, so that'll move the chains. Tyler Brown on the tackle for the Lions. Getting a few messages that our audio is not ideal. We're a little hot, so we're trying to get that fixed. Thanks for your patience, folks. 1st and 10, ball spotted right at midfield. Snap back to Meadows, looking downfield, pumps, scrambles, pass here on the near side. Oh, in and out of the hands of Christian Corley. He wants that one back. Meadows was thrown on the run, intended for Jordan Davis, the other twin. Coach Davis has twin sons on the team, and underthrew it.
Yeah, tough play there. Looked like a couple Angels in the same place on the football field, which is not what you want if you're the offense. And so, because twice the guys on offense means also you get twice the Lions right around there.
Exactly. All right, 2nd down and 10. It's a handoff to number 34, Marcus Segura. We'll be calling his name a lot tonight. He's kind of the key to their ground game, and Tyson and Jordan Davis are the key to the passing game.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a bell cow throwing the football. I'm excited to see, how Faith adjusts and adapts to, those 4 big athletes. You got the 2 receivers, Marcus Segura, and their quarterback. It'll be interesting to see.
And folks, anything that you hear tonight from Ev, you can use it at the water cooler on Monday. Bell cow, anything like that you want to use, you can do it. Penalty flag down. It's going to be a legal procedure penalty against the Angels. That's going to back them up 5 yards. We're giving you some scores tonight around the Metroplex. This is not confusing at all. Dallas Jesuit versus Jesuit. They're up 21-7 in the 2nd quarter.
Is that like the varsity against their JV team?
It may be. I'm not sure. But Legacy Christian over Brook Hill 7-0 in the 1st. All right, here's 3rd down and 12.
Make a play.
Kind of a fade play here on this side, throwing it up for Davis, who makes the catch. And that's a tough matchup there for Cannon Hunter. Davis is about 6. He's listed at 6'5", but he can jump out of the gym as well. So 1st down for the Angels on that play. Nice pass there by Lawson Meadows.
That was a good ball, a little back shoulder fade.
Yep.
And again, sometimes you just got to throw it up to your athletes and see what happens.
Lawson Montgomery, apologies there. So 1st and 10. Andrew Segura in motion. Penalty flag down. They blow the play dead. Looks like another false start against the offense.
So I think what they may have had there is that the receiver was moving forward at the snap of the ball. He had come in motion behind the line. I think he was moving forward when the ball was snapped.
That's correct. You corrected me again. Good job. Illegal motion there. Moving towards the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped. So that's going to back the Angels up 5 yards, make it 1st down and 15. Backs it up to the Lions' 39-yard line.
In arena football, you can do that.
Yes, and in Canadian League football, they'll line up 20 yards back and go full
That's right.
sprint and
That's
snap,
right.
and the guy's going like full speed. That's crazy. Snap back to Montgomery. Ball's on the ground again. And Montgomery immediately hit by Austin Odette. Just still on his feet. Colton Edwards in there as well. By pride of Lions there, as you like to say.
That's right.
Edward, I'm not seeing anything unless their count's off. And like it's like almost like he doesn't expect the football because it's not a bad snap. He's had a couple that have been low that he's picked up just fine. But
yeah, I think he's pretty simply just dropping the football. I'm not seeing it either, Steve. I do know we have should be second or third down.
Yeah, second down. We're going to replay second after that penalty. So it's second down at about 21, we'll call it. Ooh, Austin Odette gets a big paw up there and almost intercepts it. Nice play there by Austin.
Broken up on the play by Austin. Oh, yeah.
Trying to fix our audio here. I know we're a little scratchy. So big third down play coming up here. See if the defense can't hold them here on 3rd and 21.
You got to be careful here if you're the Angels. You don't want to end up in even a worse spot or worse turn the ball over right now.
No doubt. Another man in motion. Segura in motion. Comes around behind Montgomery. He's looking downfield. Another pass. He's got a man open, wide open, and it is complete. Tyson Davis again. They're playing, I don't think we're on zone coverage there or what, but he slid in between the cornerback and the safety, and Montgomery threw it up there, so that's enough for a first down. All right, 1st and 10 for the Angels. Ball just inside the 20. Pitch to Segura here on the side. There's Colton Edwards, brings him down.
Great play in the backfield there by Colton. The Lions doing a good job keeping it behind the sticks. You just got to convert when you get into the passing downs.
If we can take the ball away from them before 3rd down, we'll be in good shape. If they get to 3rd, we seem to be having issues stopping them there. So see what the Angels have dialed up here after that loss on 1st down. They get a low snap, pump fake. He's got Davis wide open in the corner and overthrows him. Got past the coverage there.
Yeah, that's the thing about when you run a cover 2 shell is that safety's got to get over the top because the corner is staying down to cover a lot of the flat routes. So.
Third down play here for the Angels. See what they can get done here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Big stop needed for the Lions on defense. 2 receivers split on each side. They're stacked here on the near sideline. Ball's on the ground again. Montgomery picks it up. He's scrambling. He's going to have enough for the first down. Tackle made by Cannon Hunter, but not until... Well, actually, he's going to be short, just shy of it. Let's see. Oh, no, he got it. He had just enough. So a busted play there for the Lions. And, for the Angels. But they make lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah, another fumbled snap. I'm curious as if after this drive they're going to the sideline and try to figure some of that out. You can only play 5 for so long.
Yeah, right. All right, 1st and 10. Ball marked. It's 1st and goal here. Ball's marked at the 9-yard line. Have a fake pitch there by Montgomery. He keeps it. And big hit.
A big stick.
Christian Corley coming over with a stick on Montgomery. But about a 4 or 5 yard gain there for Montgomery. Christian Corley on the stop there. Front 4 for the Lions: Austin Odette, Colton Cox, Nate Demarest, and Colton Edwards. Linebackers: Owen Payne, Corbin Irwin, Jackson Walker. And your secondary: Cannon Hunter, Tyler Brown, Christian Corley, and Charlie Donovan. Lions with a 7-0 lead. 3 minutes, 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Angels knocking on the door. Montgomery on the keeper. Tries to sneak in behind his right guard, and Big stop there.
Big time play by Jackson Walker, get in the backfield, disrupt what was going on. He came off the edge, did a great job containing and keeping that play in the backfield.
Twin brother of Jace Walker, who was carrying the ball earlier. So big third down play here. Lions faithful have their cowbells out, making some noise.
And I think this has got to go to one of the Davis brothers here.
Low snap, Montgomery right across the middle, and it is complete for a touchdown to Jordan Davis. You called it.
Well, as I was saying, you sometimes you just got to get the ball. Find your best players, try to get them the football. That's really all they did there on that drive.
Well, we talked about it, E. This is a game of playmakers making plays, and we've seen it on both sides of the ball. Austin Cosby with that fade route to Charlie Donovan in the corner of the end zone for the Lions' first score, and then Montgomery just catches Davis running across the middle and sneaks it in between the defenders. Angels in to attempt the point after, try to tie this game up.
And he missed it.
Kick is no good. All right, so Lions are going to hold on to a 1-point lead. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, before the game, we talked about, games like this, when you have a depth and when you have a depth mismatch, that it's really all about those chunk plays. And I think we had at least 4 plays over 15 yards to the Angels there, and that really was kind of what kept that drive going. They were behind the sticks quite a bit, but we were able to rattle off a couple chunk plays to keep themselves in it.
Remind you to stick around at halftime on our broadcast here for our Stories of Faith. This week, had the chance to visit with Grapevine Faith tennis coach Ellen Ford. She coached the girls team to a 4th place finish in state last year, but more importantly, girls doubles won state, and Ellen was a big part of that. She's got a great story, great testimony. She and her husband Barry, their twins Emma and Jake, really they're seniors this year, and just had a great visit with Ellen. Shares about her testimony coming to Christ and her faith, and just a really great interview with her. We did it on the tennis court, so that was kind of fun. So stick around at halftime for Stories of Faith with Coach Ellen Ford. Charlie Donovan, Jace Walker back deep for the Lions. Here's a kick for the Angels. Fielded by Jace at about the 17, 18-yard line. Got a couple blocks. Still on his feet. Way out over the 40-yard line. Great return there by Jace Walker.
The Lions say, I see your playmakers, and we got a few of our own.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll see your touchdown, and I'll bring it back 25, 30 yards on you. That was one thing the Lions did not really excel at last Friday night against St. Michael's, was their kickoff return. They had several drives starting well inside their own 15-yard line. So get you that offensive line up here shortly, but Walker Little in the backfield with Austin Cosby. Sun just about to go down behind the trees here, which will help us. Austin look here on the near side. Got Charlie Donovan across the middle. Oh, intercepted. Underthrown, intercepted by Davis. Jordan still on his feet, runs into a couple of guys. Still on his feet. Takes about 6 or 7 guys. They finally stop him at the 20-yard line, but that ball was underthrown by Cosby, intercepted by Davis. He made a good play, kind of a little bit of a Willie Mays catch over his shoulder, but turnover for the Lions, so the Angels will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. The great Brandon Tucker listening to us tonight from New Braunfels, Texas. If you're listening, we'd love to hear from you. If you've got somebody playing on the team and you're watching and we can give you a shout-out, let us know your name and where you're watching from and maybe who you're rooting for. You can text us at 817-980-7994. 817-980-7994. One more time, text us at 817-980-7994. Let us know your name, where you're listening from, and if you've got a rooting interest for one of the players here on Grapevine Faith, let us know. So 1st and 10 for the Angels from their own 33-yard line. Snap back to Montgomery. It's a keeper around the left side. Gain of about 3 on the play. Knocked down there by Colton Cox on a nice tackle.
You're a brave man for just putting your cell phone number out in the ether.
How about that? Well, as Jack and I say all the time, Evan, it doesn't matter. Nobody's listening anyway. So we're safe. And I apologize. The great Tracy Tucker is watching as well. So the wife of Brandon Tucker. They're our fellow in-laws. Their gorgeous daughter, Katie, married our son, Brooks, a few weeks ago.
I know them.
You know them very well. So Brandon and Tracy, thanks for listening. Y'all must have nothing to do on a Friday night, but we appreciate you listening. Lawson Montgomery rolling here to the near side. He's got somebody deep, and he's got somebody short here as well. Complete to number 3, Arlen Wozniewski. Arlen's probably one of the smaller guys on the field, but he found a hole there in the Lions defense.
That was kind of a perfect marriage of a route tree coupled with 4 deep quarters coverage, where the corner who would have been on that side, had gone deep with the receiver. So a nice spot for him to sneak in there on that crossing route.
The Angels take him what the Lions are giving him, so the Lions are going to probably have some discussions here in between quarters or at halftime about adjustments in the secondary, and the ball's on the ground again. Montgomery looking to escape. He does. Hit by Corbin Irwin and Jace Walker. And again, they turn mountain into a molehill and get 2 yards out of what could have been disastrous. Yeah, I'm really, really puzzled on the exchanges between the center and Montgomery at quarterback. Big shout out to your brother, Jake Anthony, and Tess, listening from Waco.
I know them too.
Their younger brother Jensen's the center here on Grapevine Faith, number 62. So Jake and Tess, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Second down, ball right at midfield. A high snap over Montgomery's head. He's in pursuit, and he lands on it. Well, the Lions almost got it. Austin Odette was back there, along with Colton Edwards. So that was close. So a huge loss. That ball was snapped 2-3 feet over Montgomery's head. So they're going to have to figure out that center situation.
Now, Steve, I don't know much. I do know that if the quarterback gets his football okay, I do think it's going to one of the Davis brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our incredible band director, Mr. Fred Ford!
3, 2, 1. Timeout.
Grab who?
A timeout called by the Angels as the play clock was expiring.
Yeah, play clock was winding down. So the Angels going to talk it overhead to use one of their timeouts here. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Your Lions lead 7-6. Both teams scored on their first possession. Lions scored on their first possession. The Angels turned it over on their first possession, fumbled the ball on a bad snap, and the Lions proceeded to turn that into a touchdown and extra point. Angels came back on the subsequent drive and punched it in for a touchdown, but they missed their extra point attempt. They've got a busy schedule this year. They play 13 games.
That's a lot of football.
It's a lot, and they play. They're homeschooled. They're independent. It's part of TAPS, but they're not in a conference. But they also play an end-of-year tournament. And they're playing teams from like New York and Missouri, and it's crazy. They won that tournament last year, but they play a lot of games. I do think they do a fair amount of travel. So, all right, third down and about 700 to go. There's a snap back. It's not Montgomery.
That's one of the Davis brothers.
Yep. Oh, big hit there. Austin Odette on the tackle. Jackson Walker coming in as well.
Tackle made on the play by Jackson Walker.
I'm trying to see who that was. Was that? It looked like one of the Davis. Yeah, was number.
No, I think that was actually Andrew Segura, number 0.
Okay, it was. Yeah, it was Segura. Or two? Was it 2? Was it Silas Poteet? Yeah, we're all confused up here. But anyway, that's the end of the quarter. So the.
Your Lions 7 and the Angels 6.
So end of the quarter, and we are 1-point game as the Lions lead 7-6. We're going to go down to the sideline to Jack Austin, who has Mr. Fred Boyce.
We are here with Mr. Boyce, our band instructor here at Faith. Mr. Boyce, what's your favorite part about being here at Faith?
Definitely the people, all the people in the band. It's amazing.
Yes, and what is your favorite part about here at Friday Night Lights with the football game?
Well, it's like a hometown feeling. Everybody comes together. You see kids everywhere. It's just a wonderful, joyful experience being here.
Okay, give us your voice. Back up to y'all.
Thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. Mr. Boyce in charge of our drum line. Unbelievably talented guy, and they add a lot to not only the football games, but also to Grapevine Faith. We'll be going back down to Jack from time to time. We'll catch him at the end of halftime. He'll catch Coach Holland hopefully coming out of the tunnel. So we appreciate you, Jack. Great job down there, buddy. We're getting a few more folks listening in. The Gobert family watching from Wide Awake Whitney. My brother-in-law, Ricky. My sister, Susan. Jensen Anthony's aunt and uncle watching from Whitney. Appreciate you guys. So the Angels here to punt on 4th and, it's 25 yards or so.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
The score bug would just say a lot.
Good snap. Gets the kick away.
Peter.
Kicks, makes a Lions bounce. Noah Smith was back deep, but he's not able to field it. And the Lions are going to have good field position. They're starting at their own 37-yard line.
The Lions almost got home to that one, too.
Hey, we want to give a shout-out to Austin Cosby's Aunt Dee Dee and Cousin Owen watching from Kennedale. They say, go Lions. Aunt Dee Dee, I got to meet you in person. I can't remember where we met, but I got to meet you in person, which was exciting. So appreciate you guys listening from Kennedale, Texas. My sister Sue says she's cheering for the Lions and their two favorite broadcasters. So, folks, of all the broadcasters you're going to hear tonight, we're two of them. Hand off to Walker Little up the middle. Nice gain there on first down. Coach Holland talked about really trying to have better second down and third down scenarios instead of second long. And that's a great run there by Walker Little on first down.
When you're in 10 personnel and you can spread the field, if you can get the inside run game going, you're going to be all right. It's exciting to see so far tonight.
Second down and 2. Ball at the 46-yard line. Lions look to the sideline to Coach Ware, see if they're going to change it up. 15 seconds on the play clock. Walker Little switches sides behind next to Cosby. Snap back. Good protection pass here to the near side. Caught by Charlie Bunch. He's inside of Angels territory. And that's going to be a first down. That'll move the chains.
Great read there. Saw that they had dropped to kind of a cover 3. Both corners had bailed out and left that flat wide open.
There's a penalty flag down here on the near side. Let's see what face mask against the Angels, so that'll add 15 more. Hey, we want to give a shout-out to the great alumni of Grapevine Faith, the incredibly talented Clayton Sebecki checking in from Colorado. Clayton, set I don't know how many records last year. He is a senior, unbelievable contributor to Grapevine Faith Athletics last year, part of the 4x100 relay, a state championship relay team, and just had an unbelievable year. He's playing at the Air Force Academy. And Clayton, you should see Coach Davis's twin sons there as well. They graduated last year from Homeschool Athletic Association, and he's got 2 sets of twin boys that didn't get a chance to get to in the pregame. Hand off to Walker up the middle. Big gain, still on his feet, inside the 35-yard line. Nice gain there. That's close to a first down, but, man, Ev, you got to love those gains like that on first down on the run.
Yeah, the Lions are getting yards on the ground, through the air. It's a great place to be, and I think the last 2 drives you've really seen the difference between these two football teams. Lions continually moving the ball down the field methodically, hopefully wearing down the Angels.
Folks, I'm just going to make multiple apologies tonight. Apparently I had the sideline camera on this entire time after Jack's interview with Fred Boyce, so apologies for that. Pass on the far side to Jace Walker. He's got a first down and then some. He's finally spilled around the 27-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. Clock stops temporarily. Just underway here in the second quarter. Lions leading 7-6. They were able to, Lions had an interception on their last possession, but they were able to hold the Angels offense and forcing them to punt. That Lions offensive line, Austin Bowling at left tackle, Bear Couch at left guard, Jensen Anthony at center, Ryan Purdue at right guard, Slade Corey at right tackle. Austin Cosby quarterback, Walker Little in the backfield with the receivers here momentarily. First down and 10, pass on the far side to Jace Walker again. Tries to slip a defender. Gets a couple of yards on the play. Gets down to the 25-yard line. So just receivers, we mentioned Jace Walker just now, Thomas Hudnall, Noah Smith, Charlie Bunch, and Charlie Donovan. Kind of will interchange, and you'll see them swap out from time to time.
Still on the far hash.
Noah Smith had 135 yards last week, 2 touchdowns, just played out of his mind in that Lions 20-13 loss to St. Michael's. He will definitely be a factor this year for the Lions offense. So he comes in a little tighter formation, does Noah Smith. Charlie Bunch here, one-on-one coverage on the outside. There's a handoff to Walker up the middle. Hit immediately. He's actually going to be a loss on the play. That was that looked similar to last week. Just the penetration that the defensive line got on a few plays that were key plays.
Yeah, that first push is so important. When they get in the backfield and disrupt it like that, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Charlie Donovan in for Cannon Hunter. So 3rd down and 10. 8:41 left here in the first half. Lions leading 7-6. They had big conversions in the first quarter on 3rd down. Let's see if they can't do it again here. Pat Cosby back to pass. Getting rushed. Is hit as he throws. Pass falls incomplete. Intended for Charlie Bunch. And we'll see what the Lions choose to do here on 4th down.
4th and 10. Coming off the edge.
Ball's at the... It's Thomas Hudnall's got a great leg, but I think even this is out of his range. You're talking about a 40, 45 probably yarder. So the offense stays on the field. And see if they can't convert here on 4th down. Yep, there we go. We got a flag on the play. It'll be a free play. Charlie Bunch here looking on the side. Ball is picked off, but won't matter. He'll run out of bounds. But that play's coming back.
Yeah, Steve, if you're a numbers nerd, which I am, you know the odds of kicking a field goal here, again, even with the talent that the Lions have, is not as high as honestly just getting the yards here and keeping the drive going. So totally makes sense. And when you can get a free play, like we were saying, there's free 5 yards. That's the worst thing that could possibly happen on a free play is a free 5 yards. So,
well, it changes your play calling, what you can do here at 4th and 5 versus 4th and 10. Get a little more creative. Tyson Davis, we talked about his athleticism. He's as tall as he is. He's had some key receptions on the offensive side of the ball. He's had 1 interception and then broke that play up. So the Davis twins definitely a factor on both sides of the ball. 4th and 5, ball at the 21-yard line. Cosby rolls to the near side. Pass downfield. Caught by Charlie Bunch, and they call it incomplete. They said his foot landed out of bounds. Great athletic catch by Charlie, but just couldn't quite get his foot in.
Really love that play call, moving the pocket, giving the guys short throw. Really, really tough play to make. Good effort.
Coach Holland is arguing his case to no avail. So the Angels will take over 1st and 10 for their own 22. See if the Lions defense can't come up big again here. Beautiful night for some football. It's a little overcast to our north. We had a little rain shower that rolled through about 5 o'clock and cooled some things down, so that's been nice. The 2 most gorgeous granddaughters on the planet in the stands tonight. Evan's little girls, my granddaughters Gracie and Stelly, here in the stands with 2 of my beautiful daughters-in-law, Katie and Megan. There's a snap back. Quarterback keeper around the side. Montgomery gets out to the 25-yard line, so call a gain of 2 on the play.
Big day for the Anthony family in Waco. We're doing some toilet training, so that's exciting.
Wow, the old potty training, man. That's a big thing.
Stella earned herself some ice cream.
Hey, all right. Montgomery rolls here to the near side. Hit right after passes. That pass is complete to Davis. Still on his feet. Finally hit. Big hit there coming in. Corbin Irwin. Tyler Brown on the hit. There's a penalty flag down on the far sideline. It looks like it's offside against the Lions, so they're going to decline that. So offsides is declined. The Angels take the result of the play, which is the 1st down. Yeah, no surprise that both the Davis boys are factoring into this game on both sides of the football, as we mentioned. And Lions are going. I'm sure they've got some sort of fix for that, but they're going to have to address it because they seem to be kind of running where they want right now. So hopefully, there's Davis in motion. Ball's on the ground again. Montgomery picks it up. Big Nate Demarest in there. Oh, they pancake him at about the 38-yard line. So that's going to lose. Well, they give him forward progress to the 39. So a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game's going to come down to a few things. The first is, if the Angels can figure out this center-to-quarterback exchange situation, that's going to be a huge deal in the second half. And then, how well can the Lions contain the playmakers the Angels have? Because we're saying the same names over and over for a reason. They're just trying to find ways to get them the football and put them in the right spots when they're on the other side of the ball. So interesting to see how this all shakes out.
All right, 2nd down and 12. Ball at the 39-yard line. Segura in the backfield. It's a keeper. Montgomery's not in the game, but the keeper's still on his feet. He's got enough for a first down. Still cuts back inside. Finally knocked down inside of Lions territory about the 35-yard line. I think that was Andrew Segura.
And that's, the read option, it's so hard to defend because you're really forcing that defensive end to choose whether he wants to go after the quarterback or go after the running back, and whichever one he chooses, the quarterback is going to do the opposite. So really hard play to defend.
Tight formation here with the single setback. There's a pitch here to the near side. Cuts back. There's a penalty flag down. Might be having a hold here. Yep, should have a hold here on the Angels.
Tackle made on the play by Jackson Walker.
That'll back him up 10 yards.
Holding on the offense.
Yeah, the Angels given a little different look here. They brought in Segura in place of Lawson Montgomery. It gives them a little different look at the quarterback position. I didn't see Montgomery out with limping or going out with an injury of any sort. It didn't look like.
No, I think the Angels have realized that only 3 things can happen when you throw the football, and 2 of them are bad. So I think we may see a little bit more running on this drive. I'm not sure.
4 receivers here on the near side with 1 on the far side.
Either getting push, pull, thrown to the ground.
Segura rolls here to his near side, pass on the near sideline. There's another penalty flag down. Tackle made by Charlie Donovan.
He's just out of control.
Let's see what the call is here. I don't know if we had offensive pass interference. Maybe there were 2 receivers in the pattern. Let's see what the call is. The officials are talking on their headsets. We'll see what the trying to get this call right. Holding against the Lions. See if Coach Davis chooses to take the result of the play, or if he takes the I don't know if it's a 5-yard penalty.
I think it'd be 5, an automatic first down.
Yeah, I know that's what it is in the NFL. I'm not sure in Federation rules. Yeah, they're gonna move it, and it is a 10-yard penalty. It's not an automatic first down, I don't believe, but it will remain first down because of they take the penalty instead of the play. So I think at the end of the day, I think that ended up about where it would have had they taken the play of. It looked like that was right around the 35. So clock running, 6 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first half. Lions leading 7-6. Segura remains in at quarterback. And 4 receivers, 2 split to each side with a single setback in the backfield. Next to Segura, snap back. Inside handoff. Brings it here to the near side. Big tackle there by Tyler Brown.
Tackle made on the play by Tyler Brown.
Hey, and Austin's Aunt Debbie and Uncle Ron from Winnipeg, Canada, watching us, man. That's awesome. Austin Cosby's family in full support here tonight. So 2nd down and 4. Ball at the 29-yard line. Angels threatening to score here with 5 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first half. Got away with a hold there, did 71. Pass across the middle and caught, complete to Davis inside the 10-yard line. And I'm not sure. 71 was in front of God and everybody and held on to Austin Odette, but they didn't call it, so I guess it's only a penalty if they call it, right? So first down for the Angels now inside the 10-yard line.
The one thing we haven't seen since the switch over to Andrew Segura has been that fumbled snap. I do wonder if Lawson Montgomery is having a tougher time than Segura with receiving.
Yeah, good point. They could have made that change for that exact reason. Coach Davis is deciding, I'm not going to watch this anymore. Segura, pass here to the near side intended for Davis. Charlie Donovan trying to swat it away, and Davis gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, that's just hard to defend a guy who's 6'5" and can jump.
Nothing more you could do. Had him meshed up one-on-one. Both guys making a good play on the football, and sometimes that's what happens.
Well, Angels playing to their strengths in the height and the athletic ability of Davis, just throwing the ball up. And right now the Lions don't really have an answer. So 12-7. Angels now trying to see if they can convert. They failed to convert on their first extra point attempt. Andrew Scroggins in to kick. Waiting for the official to blow it ready for play. Snap is good. Hold is good. And that one is good. Kick this time. So 13-7, the Angels lead. 4 minutes, 36 seconds left here in the first half. The Lions will get the ball first in the second half. They won the toss, deferred to the second half, and kicked off to start the game.
Big opportunity here for the Lions. They've been moving the ball really well. Had a bit of bad luck with that play on the sideline on fourth down. So big chance here to get some points before the half.
Fans are reminded that Reliant Air Conditioning and the Stewart family are proud supporters of Faith Christian School. Reliant Air Conditioning provides comfort to homeowners who don't want to be taken advantage of. Their service techs don't work on commission, and they don't use shady sales tactics. So call 2 other companies first, get their price, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning at 877-YOUR-HERO, and you'll see why they've been gimmick-free since '83. Yeah, Jeff and Amy Stewart family, just a great family here at Grapevine Faith. Big supporters of not only Grapevine Faith Athletics, but the entire school. And we sure appreciate their support of Grapevine Faith football here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network.
I called up there, and I was asking them for gimmicks, and they said they didn't have any. So that does make sense. That does check out.
They're true. Their advertising is true.
No gimmicks.
Since '83, they've been gimmick-free.
Good folks. So. Good folks.
Score Second Baptist up on Fort Worth Christian 14-0 in the second quarter. Love to see it. Southlake Carroll 14, Hebron 13 in the first quarter. Angels kicking off. Jace Walker receives it at about the 13-yard line. Looking for some blocks up the middle. Spilled out over the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
All the way out to the 36-yard line.
Some more scores around the area. Midlothian Heritage and Argyle tied at 7 in the first quarter. Richland over Colleyville Heritage 7-0 in the second quarter.
Gotcha.
Denton Geyer down to Martin 7-0. Martin up 7-0 on that game in the first quarter. Still early.
Middle.
North Crowley up 10-0 on DeSoto.
Here we go.
Don't have where they are in that game, but we don't see that too often. State champion DeSoto Eagles, my alma mater. We were not state champions when I was there, I will tell you that. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Lions. The looks like a timeout by the Angels. That's their second of the half.
Yeah, the Angels look like they had only 10 players on the field that play. So makes sense why you'd want to regroup and make sure you got all 11 out there.
A couple of our sponsors, other sponsors, our platinum sponsors, Chick-fil-A at Southlake, TJ and Tennille St. Romain. Thank you to the St. Romain family and Chick-fil-A Southlake. And the Victory Church. Thank to our sponsor. The Victory Church meets at Grapevine Faith High School on Saturdays at 4 p.m. and on Sundays at 10 a.m. Thank you to Chick-fil-A Southlake and Victory Church for their sponsorship and support of Grapevine Faith Athletics. Midland Legacy and Trinity tied at 21 in the second quarter. Firemount Marcus over Arlington 13-0 in the first quarter. Tyler Grace Community down 14-6 to First Baptist in the second quarter. We traveled to Tyler last year for a district game, and they put it on us. It's a really talented team. So they're down to First Baptist, obviously talented as well. Legacy Christian still 7-0 over Brookhill in the second quarter.
Okay.
1st and 10 for the Lions here, starting from their own 34-yard line. Good student section out here tonight for the Grapevine Faith Lions. Hand off to Walker Little. The ball's down the ground, and the Angels have recovered it. So second turnover of the night by the Lions. Walker had about 5 yards into the secondary and got hit, coughed the ball up, tried to scoop it back up, but the Angels pick it up. So the defense now called on to hold these Angels. 4:26 left here in the first half. Angels leading 13-7. Angels have fumbled the ball once, and the Lions recovered, and the Lions have thrown one interception in the first quarter and now fumbled here in the second quarter for their second turnover of the game. That's always a factor. You got to make sure that you're holding on to that football. So,
yep, turnovers, big plays in field position are what it's going to come down to.
So two running backs in the backfield. Play action here by Segura. He's got Davis wide open across the middle, and he is in for the touchdown. Beautiful pass by Segura. Hit him right in stride, and he had a couple of steps on Tyler Brown and Charlie Donovan during the secondary. So some definite adjustments they're going to have to talk about at halftime, E.
Yeah, I mean, it's ultimately what it's going to come down to is how well can you get hold of those Davis brothers and keep Segura from making plays with his legs. I think ultimately that's what's going to come down to.
Well, I don't see Davis going back to. I'm not saying Montgomery's lost his starting quarterback job, but I don't see Davis making any adjustments anytime soon. Kick is up and good for Scroggins. And the Angels move now 20-7, 2-score lead over the Lions.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Next week, the Lions here back at home again. Their first 3 games of the season here at home at Grapevine Ford Field. Next week against Cistercian out of Irving. The great Jack Wharton and Matt Sabecki on the call next week. Don't want to miss that. That will be some fun and yucks. Prosper up 21-0 over Rockwall Heath in the second. Trying to find All Saints and All Saints Episcopal in Detroit are playing. There's All Saints Fort Worth All Saints is playing. So All Saints is up on Prestonwood 16-7 in the second quarter. Wow, that is the All Saints. Fort Worth All Saints was our first round playoff game last year, and they stuck it to us. That is a talented team that Coach has over there in Fort Worth. So they're our last district game of the year this season. Games at home. Excuse me, correction. We do have a home game against All Saints, but our last district game is against Fort Worth Christian on the road. So there's the Angels to kick. Jace Walker to receive it at about the 10-yard line. Out over the 20, looking to pick up some blocks. Still on his feet right up the middle. There's a penalty flag down. Out to the 35-yard on a nice return of about 25 yards, but I believe that was going to come back a little bit.
Yeah, let's see what it is here.
I think he signaled a block in the back, so see what the officials. Yep, illegal block in the back by the Lions, so that's going to back it up 10 yards.
Illegal block in the back on the Lions. First down.
What you got, Derek?
Yeah, so a lot of stuff not really going in the Lions' favor right now. Ev, we've had a turnover that resulted in a touchdown on the first play of scrimmage for the Angels, and now you've been backed up. You're at your 25-yard line, so you're not like deep in your own territory, but they need to figure it out here. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left here in the first half. Again, Lions trailing 20-7.
Yeah, you're down, 13 points, but it really is going to come down to how well can the Lions move the ball. I think especially on the ground. You have numbers; they're not packing the box. It's a 5-on-5 there in the box, and if the Lions can move the football, even on the ground, I think they're going to be okay.
I like that call right there to Walker. Gain of 5 yards. Give him some confidence back. Coach is showing that they believe in you. And you mentioned it, Ev. If they're not stacking the box with 8 guys and it's 5-on-5, you're going to see the Lions run the football.
Well, and, that's the thing about getting guys the football and getting them the football a lot is you're going to fumble the ball, you're going to drop the football. That stuff's going to happen. What it ultimately comes down to is how well can you bounce back from that and get the football again.
Pass complete from Cosby to Noah Smith for a first down. That moves the change for the Lions. Clock running with 3.5 left. 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line.
Go.
Handoff inside to Walker.
Bear. It's always Bear.
And he's taken down, gain of 1 on the play.
You see more of that inside zone, and I like the play call. You have the numbers up front. It's just about getting that push and keeping the line moving.
Cosby back to pass. Right across the middle. Complete to Noah Smith. Excuse me, to Jace Walker, still on his feet, finally taken down. That's going to stop the clock momentarily, but the Lions are inside of Angels territory at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Nice catch and pass there from Cosby to Jace Walker.
Great pass, really had to thread the needle through that cover 2 zone. Really nice play for the Lions.
So timeout by the Lions, their first of the half.
No. You are not getting him now. You're getting him when they come out.
It's so nice.
Going into the locker room.
I'll just take it.
Thanks for asking.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Well, we just got some food delivered here by some lovely young ladies. Thank you, ladies. You're the best. You're the one. You're the best one. Look at all this food coming in here. So we got to share the love. Yeah, they can. All right, so the Lions talking it over, trying to figure out what their next moves are.
We're trying to figure out what to do with all this food.
Yeah, hey, you snooze, you lose around here, and I've been on the. Oh, we got like a burger going here, man. Or chicken sandwiches. What else? What else is those?
Looks like a pork. I wish I knew who that was. Huge thank you to whoever.
Yeah, they do this when you come up here and work up here. They hook you up, man. So yeah, some pulled pork, some chicken. So grab whatever you want.
If they knew how bad I was doing, they wouldn't be doing this.
Hey, Jack Wharton said that he's retiring, that you can have his job now. So sorry, Jack, you're not getting out that easy.
No.
Hand off the middle up to Walker Little. Big run up the middle. Nice 5-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 6, Derek. 2nd and 6.
Tackle made on the play by Marcos Figueroa.
All right.
Second down.
Yep. There it is. Hit it.
Incomplete pass. Boy, that was close. Awful close there for the Lions on a almost a turnover.
That's why you just delete that play from the film. We don't need to look at that one tomorrow. It's okay.
Yeah, right. Don't mess with that. Just ignore that last play. All right, 3rd down play here for the Lions. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left. Noah Smith in motion, goes to the far side. Austin rolls to his left. Look at the pass. Ball falls incomplete. Intended for Jace Walker.
Tough call here. 4th down and about 6.
Yeah, you're 4th and 6. And they're not asking me, but I would. Coach Ware's not happy about something.
I love it. This is, you're communicating to your guys, hey, I trust you. We're going to get the 6 yards. We're going to keep moving the football.
We'll see if that or if we get a quick kick from them. They're trying to quick count there.
3. Timeout.
Got to get the ball back. Coach Music on the call. He had his eye on that play clock, and so he on the headset hollers down and gets Coach Holland to call a timeout, so they avoid a penalty. Fans, a reminder that Reliant Air Conditioning and the Stewart family are proud supporters of Faith Christian School. Reliant Air Conditioning provides comfort to homeowners who don't want to be taken advantage of. Their service techs don't work on commission, and they don't use shady sales tactics. So call 2 other companies first, get their price, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning, 877-YOUR-HERO, and you'll see how they've been gimmick-free since '83. I can speak personally I also have a Reliant air conditioning system in my attic. We showed up from a JV football game last year with water dripping from our ceiling after the plenum froze up, and I called Jeff Stewart right away, and he had a team out there the next day and got us taken care of. So big shout out to the Stewart family and Reliant Air Conditioning. All right, fourth down here for the Lions. Offense stays on the field. Walker Little here on the near side. Cosby looking to pass. Big rush. Throw complete to Charlie Bunch, still on his feet. That's going to be enough for a first down. So that will move the chains.
I love it. You're communicating to your guys. I trust you to go out there and get the yards that we need. Great play by the Lions. Awesome momentum building play with 2.5 minutes left.
Yep, I like it. Well, if they can punch this in, man, you're going to look back as this maybe a watershed moment here in this game. Because, again, the Lions will get the ball to start the second half. Cosby back to pass again. And he is taken down from that backside. Number 13.
All the way around the world.
Ryan Johnson on the tackle. Clock running, just over 2 minutes left. About a 3 or 4 yard loss, we'll call it, on the play. Ball back at the 37-yard line. Hand off to Walker. Hit immediately for no gain. That's going to bring up a long third down play. Boy, you sure would hate to see this drive stall after that really critical fourth down play when they converted. And I agree with you, it really does seem to scream confidence at your offense that you believe in them. But it's a big third down play here they need to convert on. Cosby looking to pass. Right across the middle. Intercepted. Yep, intercepted by Davis. Intended for Noah Smith.
4th and 15. The ball hit the ground.
Coach Music is saying that the ball hit the ground. There was a penalty flag down. Coach Holland coming out to try to argue his case. And the referee didn't like that. I'm not sure what he's telling him. But,
yeah, I think there's a discussion going on about if that ball hit the ground or not before Davis came up with it. I didn't know. It looked like he used the ground to, yep.
Yeah, penalties. The pass is ruled incomplete. It was fourth down, so the Angels would take over on their on turnover on downs.
It's fourth.
Oh, that was third down, right?
That's right.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Apologies. That was third down. So this will bring up fourth down, but they are going to march off.
It's going to be 4th and 30.
March off 15 yards against the Lions. Offense is back on the field.
Yep, 4th and 30.
Yeah, so Coach Music saw it. I saw it as complete, but Lions
Yes.
avoided disaster there.
4th and 15.
So those who may be curious, look at Coach Holland was called for coming too far out onto the field. He was well past the numbers, and I think that's what they got him for.
Yeah. It was ruled an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Holland. He was just and boy, it's hard to fault him. He's out there trying to tell the officials and to talk it over, and he just got a little too far out on the field. So that's going to back the Lions up to the Angels' 44-yard line or so. See where they spot it, right at the 45, excuse me.
Fourth down.
Fourth down and a long way to go. Yeah, the chain gang has got it mixed up. They've got it down. They've got the marker. They think it was a turnover. So
they'll get it figured out.
Yeah, they will. They're getting it. Yeah, there we go. They're going back the other way. So this is going to be a fourth down play for the Lions. Austin Cosby and the offense out there on offense. So you would think, and the referee. Okay, so the referee's going to the wrong side. Okay, they do give the ball to the Angels.
This is really interesting.
I think it should be fourth down for the Lions, should it not?
Our ball. It's our ball.
So the Faith Lions offense is on the field, about to play defense against the Angels defense, who has the football.
Both offenses are on the field right now in a standoff. You're in a weird spot because they've moved the chains, and I don't know that anybody remembers where the line to gain was. I think that's part of the problem right now. Yeah, both offenses are on the field. This is real. I've never seen this before at any level of football.
Referee
Yes.
signaling fourth down.
Yep, so the official here on the near side is signaling fourth down, which is the correct call. So the Lions had a third down play. The pass was incomplete, and then the 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty was marched against the Lions.
Should be fourth and 30.
Austin Cosby is
It's fourth down.
coming
Ball.
off the field. Well, they've got I'm about to say the official. So again, the Angels offense is still on the field. And okay, the officials now, the referee is saying, okay, this is completely messed up. The officials have this wrong. They've got it 1st and 10 for the Angels, and that is incorrect. It should be fourth down. How does nobody step in and make that correction?
Well, it appears to me that even the officials are a bit confused on what's going on.
Yeah, it should be fourth down and about 30 for the Lions,
Thumb film.
and instead the Angels take over at their own 45-yard line, a minute 26 left. So that was Austin Audette gets out of a hold. Segura still on his feet, cuts back to the middle, out over midfield.
Can't do that.
Penalty flag coming in.
Can't do that.
Yep, not a...
He dove at the quarterback when he slid. That's Tyler Brown.
Yep, quarterback was sliding, and one of the Faith defenders came in and hit him, and you can't do that. You can't lead with the helmet, and you can't hit the guys he's going down. So that's going to tack on, well, it should tack on 15 yards. Okay.
They've picked the flag up, it looks like.
Yeah, all right. So, wow, this is a comedy of errors, to say the least here. So, Segura back to pass.
Get it.
Steps out of the pocket. Finds a man open. That's enough for a first down. Gets knocked out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
Segura pass complete to Tyson Davis.
Lions defense struggling to keep those men in check in the secondary. They seem to be finding kind of those little slots in the zone there, E.
Well, it's a lot of busted plays, and Segura's making the play with his feet, and then you're in a tough spot. Do you go after the guy who can run with the football, or do you wait for him to pass it to another guy who can run with the football?
That's a good point. Yeah, and we saw that in the first part of the game when Lawson Montgomery was in at quarterback. Ball hit the ground, and what you think would be a 4 or 5 yard loss, he ended up making it into a 3, 4, 5 yard gain at times, and sometimes even more. So it's a good point. Busted plays do kind of disrupt the coverage. 1st and 10 for the Angels. 1 minute left. Clock running. Austin Odette in pursuit. Pass complete to Davis, and he goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, they are finding the holes in that secondary and taking advantage of it.
Yeah, another Davis brother touchdown, and they're doing what's working. Just get the ball to those guys and let them run with it.
Apologies, folks. Our camera's kind of stuck there on midfield. We'll try to get that corrected. Scroggins in to attempt the extra point. 53 seconds left here, so the Lions will get the ball back. Man, what an absolute comedy of errors there. The kick is blocked by the Lions, and they recover, so that is no good. But boy, the officials really missed that. You wonder what they would have done. I would assume they would have punted there. It looked like Austin Cosby was coming off. The rest of the offense was staying on the field. Austin was coming off. You would have thought Cade Johnson was coming in to punt, and you would have given the Angels a longer field to have to drive versus starting from their own 45. So 26-7 here with 53 seconds left in the first half. Again, reminder to stick around for our Stories of Faith at halftime. Yep, so Brandon, our buddy Brandon, just texted and said he went back and watched the dropped interception. It was actually in third down. It should have been 4th and 21. So thank you, Brandon, confirming what we thought. That's what the officials just missed that one. And where they got a 7-man crew, you would think that somebody would be like, no. But anyway, it is what it is at this point. Angels looking to kick. Jace Walker and Charlie Donovan back deep for the Lions. See if they can't get a good return here and give the Lions some good field position here with less than a minute left. They do kick it deep. Chase back to his 5-yard line. Brings it back towards the middle of the field. There's a penalty flag down. Would assume that's probably a hold.
Looked like a block in the back, Steve.
Yep.
On the return, penalty flag down the field.
Well, the penalties this game are adding up. And I know Coach Holland really gets frustrated when there's a lack of discipline. And I know this is going to frustrate him, and it should. Because these penalties are really starting to stack up for the Lions.
Well, you got guys flying around trying to make a play, trying to bust one of those big plays, on the kickoff return. So this kind of stuff happens. Definitely something you hate to see if you're a Lions fan, but I think it's ultimately guys just really wanting to make a play for their team.
That backs the Lions up inside their 10-yard line. 46 seconds left. Lions trailing 26-7. They've got to hold on to the football here. Probably a steady dive of Walker a little up the middle. There's a nice run by Walker out over the 15-yard line. And that's a gain of 7. So 2nd and 3 coming up. Lions content to let the clock run down. They don't have to snap the football. There's 30 seconds left on the play clock and 26 on the game clock. Another handoff to Walker. Cuts it to the outside. Gets out over the 25-yard line. That'll stop the the ball is loose and recovered by the Angels. So the second fumble of the night. And, boy, that is catastrophic when all you had to do was take a knee. And,
Yes.
man, that is just brutal.
Yeah, the turnovers and field position, they go hand in hand. And, the first drive we saw, you turn the ball inside your own zone. It's tough to play defense from there, and the Lions have done it a couple times now.
Well, the Lions defense now having to come up big again. 19 seconds left. The Angels are not going to be content. Beckett Ruiz in the game for Nate Demarest. Love seeing Beckett come in there. Colton Cox giving him some last-minute instructions as he enters the game. So asking the defense to keep the Angels out of the end zone. Davis lined up here on the near side. 3 receivers on the far side in tight formation. Segura rolls to his right, looking for a receiver and runs out of bounds, stops the clock. 13 seconds left.
I think you're going to see a few of those where they try to move the pocket, get the quarterback moving out towards one of the Davis brothers, and if it's not there, get a few yards, run out of bounds, and if it's there, try to throw it over the top.
Reminder, folks, to stick around at halftime for our Stories of Faith. Coach Ellen Ford, our JV and varsity tennis coach, who coached the girls to a fourth place finish in state last year, and the girls doubles team to a state championship, joins me at halftime in our Stories of Faith. Just a really, really great lady, and you'll hear about the Ford family and really great story of faith coming up at halftime. Segura looking to pass, steps up in the pocket. He's going to keep it and run. Hit, and then still on his feet. Finally taken down. That's enough for a first down, so that's going to stop the clock momentarily with 3 seconds. There's the Angels have one timeout left, at least according to the scoreboard.
It's a good play in space there by Jackson Walker. Saved a touchdown for sure.
Yep. And see if they barely get the pass is thrown to the end zone, and they call it as a touch. Oh, we have one guy signaling a touchdown, one guy signaling a completed pass. So they're going to talk this over. Let's see if they get it figured out.
Hit the ground.
One guy's coming in demonstrably saying it hit the ground, so that should end the half. The Angels are lining up for the extra point, but boy, in addition for the Lions to talk it over at halftime, the officials are going to have to get together at halftime and figure this out.
Yeah, they've had a few mix-ups, and we had the benefit of being able to go back and watch the YouTube feed.
Yeah, passes ruled incomplete. That was close. The Lions avoid disaster there, and the half is going to end with the Lions trailing 26-7. So you're watching Grapevine Faith Football here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. We appreciate you watching. We'll be back here after halftime. Coming up next, our Stories of Faith.
It's halftime of the Lions-Angels game and time for our Stories of Faith. Stories of Faith is a platform that allows us to tell the amazing stories behind the people at Grapevine Faith Christian School. Last week, I had the chance to visit with Director of Admissions, Marion Greer, and her son, Jackson. And this week, I'm sitting down with tennis coach, mom extraordinaire, and fun pastor's wife, Ellen Ford. And I've been excited about this all week, and Tammy Peden set this up. So Ellen, thanks for sitting down with me.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Well, I always start with the important stuff. So let's hear about the Ford family. Tell us about Barry and the kiddos.
Well, I am a mom of twins. They are seniors here at Grapevine Faith, Jake and Emma. And that's a little wild having twins. And then my husband, Barry, is the executive pastor over at Grapevine's First Baptist Church, so just down the road. And we've been at Faith this will be our 6th year. Well, I met Barry for the first time at a men's Bible study. It's probably 5 or 6 years ago, maybe right after, he was still at First Baptist Dallas. And I remember him just, it was clear he was a man in the Word. He knew the Word and was just, very humble and kind of soft-spoken. And then I see this other side of him on Friday nights when we're in the press box together. He's, doing stats and spotting and all that. And he's a lot of fun. And he just, as you mentioned, just joined the staff. So I'm sure that's been an exciting change for your family. Oh, yeah. I mean, we loved First Baptist Dallas. And we're called home there for 12 years. And then God had something different for Barry and called us out to Grapevine, which we're super happy about it because it's close to home and close to our school, and we can really experience community. That's awesome. Well, your Instagram feed is titled Fun Pastor's Wife. So I have a question. Okay. Is the fun an adjective for the pastor or for the wife? Are you a fun wife of a pastor, or are you the wife of a fun pastor? You got to clarify for me. I know Barry would say I'm the fun wife of a pastor. And I kind of chose that because, there's kind of, when you find out someone's a pastor's wife, you assume they're, kind of serious, kind of low key, kind of quiet. And that does not really, explain me. So I thought, that's kind of a fun tagline for me. Well, you grew up in Mejia outside of Waco. What was life like for you growing up? Well, it's a small country town. Everybody knows everybody. And, I had a great childhood, grew up in the church. And, that was kind of like the town that you grow up and you start driving when you're like 14, drive to the store, and, you see your driver's ed teacher at the store. Yeah, like you said, everybody knows everybody. And so really fun, great environment to grow up in. So how did you get into tennis? Did you play that early on? Did you get into it in high school? And how did that start? Well, I actually started playing golf before tennis. My parents played golf, and so they got me into golf, and I liked it. I just thought it was kind of boring. And, you hit the ball and then you have to walk forever to find it. And there weren't a lot of tennis or golf tournaments where I was. So I was like, Mom, this is boring. What else is there to do? She goes, well, you can try tennis. So in kindergarten, I started taking tennis lessons. Wow. And I loved it. And so that's kind of how I got started. Kindergarten. Well, that's early on. That's a long tennis career. So you attended Baylor University for a bit, and then you transferred to Cameron University in Lawton, Oklahoma. Is that right? What was it for tennis, or were there some other factors that were involved with that move? Well, I want to back it up a little bit because I kind of invented the transfer portal before it was even a thing. I actually, out of high school, I got a tennis scholarship to St. Edward's University in Austin. And small town girl moves to Austin, and Austin's wild. Yeah. And so I played there. I ended up qualifying for the Nationals as a freshman. Wow. But the backstory of that is I really missed my parents. I missed that conservative Christian home, and I, call my parents like, this is great, tennis is great, but I just don't seem like I fit in with my values, with where I was. And so I said, I think I want to transfer to Baylor. And so I called the coach up and I said, hey, I want to walk on the team. And so that's kind of how that move happened. Okay. And I played there for 2 years. And then, as a, 19, 20-year-old, you think, oh, I'm just going to tell my parents that I think I want to take a year off and just chill, And they didn't think that was a very good idea. So they said, well, that's not on the table. So you can either find another school to go play at, or you can stay where you are. So had some contacts at Cameron University, so I called and they gave me a scholarship, and so I ended up finishing college up there.
That's awesome. Well, you know, we'll spend a little more time. We'll dig a little bit deeper on your tennis career, because you talk about playing high school, growing up, college, and all that. But you still play. In fact, you were supposed to play in a tournament this morning that you had to cancel last minute. But like, are you USTA instructor? Like, have you gone to and you coach the high school team, which we'll talk about in a second as well. But like, you're really involved in tennis. It's a big part of your life.
Yeah, I think after I finished in college, I wanted to go get my my tennis teaching certificate. So I went to some certifications, actually in Oklahoma, to get that so that I could be a certified teacher. And I thought, if I can't play anymore, I might as well teach. And so I went out and taught in Hilton Head, South Carolina for a couple years at a tennis academy, and kind of got my first taste of coaching kids in tennis there. And then kind of set that down for 20-something years to get married, have kids, all that. And then recently, within the last 5 to 6 years, I've started playing again along with coaching.
That's awesome. Well, man, we're talking about a highlight. Last year was one of those years. I mean, you coached the girls team, ended up 4th in state, but you coached the girls doubles team, which ended up winning state title at the first time in the history of the school. Yeah. That had to be an amazing experience.
Oh, it was crazy because, I can't really take credit for that moment because, Coach Gum, who was here for years and years, had, she kind of built the program. So she really set that groundwork kind of on a path to where I could pick up and take it to the next level. And it was just so awesome because these girls have been at the school, and it's like, when you go to state, it's like the environment is so amazing. It's so intense. And for me to be a little bit a part of that was just wonderful.
That's great. Well, we're outside the tennis courts, you can tell, and we had Grapevine Railroad have that train pass by right during this time, so they were right on schedule, so kudos to them. I know your faith is the most important thing to you. You mentioned growing up in a Christian home, but talk about how you came to Christ and about your faith journey.
Right. I was very young, so my parents had us, we're kind of cradle roll when growing up at our First Baptist Church in Mejia, and we were in all the children's programs, and, at a very early age, I was in 2nd grade, I heard a message from the pastor that, as an 8-year-old child, I probably couldn't articulate as well, but I felt the Holy Spirit talking to me and saying, I'm calling you to become a Christian. And I just walked the aisle, and, I just knew at that point, like, God had come and saved me. And I know, when you're saved at an early age and then you kind of grow up and go to college, sometimes it's hard to be armed with what you need to when you go to college and you're, you have outside influences that influence you. Sure. But, I always knew, no matter what environment I was in, that, God was there and the Holy Spirit was right there with me all the time, and to where I could make good decisions that I felt like He'd be proud of.
That's great. Well, you mentioned your family's been here 6 years. I know your kids are involved. Jake plays on the football team. Emma plays tennis. What has the experience been like for your family at Grapevine Faith?
It's been incredible. Before we were at Faith, I felt like God was calling our family to faith probably 10 years before I even brought it up to Barry.
Wow.
Just from, I feel like, cutting through Grapevine to get back to where we lived, and I'd drive by the school, and it'd be like this internal battle of like, oh, it's a Christian school. I don't think I'd ever put my kids in there. I grew up in public school, that kind of thing.
Right.
Then the school that we were at, we had moved into that area specifically for that school district. And then we started seeing some decisions made by the school, some values that were completely against what we stood for as Christians, and just really struggling with that. And, should we continue to have our kids here? And so it was like God was calling me more and more to bring this subject up of Grapevine Faith to Barry. But I knew, for a mom, we're like, oh, I want my kids in this environment. But for the husband, they're like, well, how much is that?
Right.
And so
that's what we do.
And so I thought, I prayed about it, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to bring this up to Barry. And I said, I really feel like God is calling us to Grapevine Faith. And his first question, how much is it? I said, well, let's just go over there and hear what Dr. Smith says. I just want you to hear the vision. And a friend of mine, Denise Jordan, who had worked here a long time ago, she said, if you can just get Barry over there to hear Dr. Smith, money won't be an issue. So we come over here to an open house. Dr. Smith is, on point, and he's like, I don't need to hear anymore. Whatever we need to do to financially make this happen, let's do it. And it has been the absolute best decision we could have ever made for our kids.
That's great. What do you think is made from where y'all said, and I know you got experience as coaching here on faculty, but even as a parent, what are things that, from what you've seen, make Grapevine Faith so unique?
I feel like it is that small Christian community where you have the freedom to talk about Christ. In public schools, you can't go to your teacher and say, hey, could we pray for whatever it is? Mm-hmm. Here, you can stop in the hall and there might be kids praying together. It's that is what our value and belief system is just reinforced as you walk in the front door of faith. And I love that because you really feel like your kids are in an environment where, the big thing now is there's freedom to express your Christian values and, freedom of speech to talk about your beliefs. Yeah.
So the hope, Ellen, is that there are families either looking for a Christian school or they have friends that might be looking. If there's somebody watching this that's looking for a private Christian school, what would you talked about some of the uniqueness, but what would you say to a family that was kind of a similar situation with y'all? Like, hey, do we go? It's probably maybe out of our budget potentially. What would you say to families that are looking for a private Christian school?
I would probably say, number one, you got to pray about it. You have to sit down with your spouse and really pray, because I think those things that are put on their hearts are not those things that are really I don't want my kid in this environment, or really feel that tug. That is the Holy Spirit telling you need to make a change. And I would just say, pray about it, get some wise counsel, wise Christian counsel, and then come to the school, find out when the open houses are, and just come listen. And then continue to pray, because God is going to open a door if he feels like this is the right decision for them. He's going to open the doors and it's going to happen.
I love it. Well, Grapevine Faith Christian School is special. It's unique because of the people and people like Ellen Ford. And if you'd like to find out more information about Grapevine Faith Christian School or schedule a visit us at grapevinefaith.com. Ellen, I'm so thankful for you. Thank you for pouring into kids, not only on the tennis court, but off the tennis court. You and Barry and Jake and Emma are a blessing to Grapevine Faith and to our family. So just so thankful for you, and excited that you guys are here. You're one of the reasons why Grapevine Faith Christian School is so special. So we're glad to have you.
Appreciate it.
Well, the second half of Grapevine Faith hosting the Homeschool Angels is coming up next. This was Stories of Faith for this week. Be sure to tune in next week for our Stories of Faith. And again, thanks to Ellen Ford. Take care.
Grapevine Ford Field. Steve Anthony alongside my oldest son, Evan. Get ready to start the second half. The Lions trailing 26-7 at halftime. We'll get you some halftime stats courtesy of Caden Marchetti. But some costly turnovers for the Lions and there's some tough sledding. They didn't make it easy on themselves.
Well, and you pair that up with, the Angels have some guys that are going to be playing on Saturday, and when they can get those guys the football in space, you're going to be in trouble. So they got to do a couple things. They got to no more turnovers. Can't have any more turnovers. You really need to win the turnover battle in the sectors if they want to have a chance to come back and win this game.
Yeah, size-wise, they've got. Lions just don't have anybody as tall. Davis is 6'5", and that's just. Then you're asking a lot of your secondary covering that guy because he's so athletic, he's tall to begin with, and he can jump out of the gym. So
you may not be able to stop every time he gets the football, but what you can ultimately do is get him on the ground before he can turn a 10-yard gain into a 35-yard gain or something more. So you're probably not going to prevent him from touching the football, but what you can hopefully do is limit the damage by wrapping up and bring him to the ground quickly.
All right, so the Lions are in their end zone to warm up. Get some stats for you here in just a second.
No, let it be. They're not in a place right now to want to talk, so we'll do it next game, buddy. It's all good.
All right, Lions in their end zone warming up. We'll get you some stats here as we can. Get some more scores around the area as well. Trying to get some stats here. We're having a little trouble connecting there. Get you some more scores around the state. All Saints up on Prestonwood, 16-7 at halftime. McKinney over Lakeview Centennial, 24-10 at halftime. Second Baptist has extended their lead, 34-2 over Fort Worth Christian in the third quarter. Waxahachie up 7-0 on Capel. Trying to find some. Legacy Christian up 7-3 on Brook Hill in the third quarter. First Baptist over Grace Community, 21-6 in the third. Trying to find that DeSoto score that we had earlier because that was over here on the side somewhere. All right. Oh, all right. 21 all. North Crowley and DeSoto tied at 21 in the second quarter. So that is a barn burner over there. Bishop Dunn and Nolan Catholic in progress, but we don't have a score update there yet. Northwest over McKinney North, 23-14. Here come the Lions onto the field. Do want to give some shout-outs. We have some folks on our live chat on our YouTube station. We appreciate you guys watching and listening. Dee Grimes says, "Go Lions." Luella Wallace is Coach Holland's son in-laws. Coach Holland is their son-in-law. They're watching from Corpus Christi. Thank you, Wallace family, for watching. We mentioned Austin's Aunt Debbie and Uncle Ron from Winnipeg, Canada. I think they get the award for the family watching from the farthest distance. Although Coach Derek Ware's family is watching from Pacific City, Oregon. Greg Morrow says, "Go Lions." Greg, glad to have you guys watching here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. And Jensen Anthony's Lala, Marilyn Smith, watching from Grapevine. So Lala, glad to have you here. She says, "Go Lions" as well. So appreciate you guys listening here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Lions won the toss, deferred to the second half, so they're going to receive the opening kickoff to start the second half. And we'll see what adjustments they've made. Again, the biggest, they had a couple of drives going, Evan, and they stalled. Some penalties also hurt them, where they had, ended up with some long third down plays.
Well, they have yet to really be truly stopped. They've turned the ball over a few times and had some penalties, but they move the ball okay when they stay out of trouble in those regards.
Chase Walker to receive it about his 7-yard line. Brings it back towards the middle of the field. Cuts it back over around the right hash mark. Still on his feet. Still on his feet, still going out over the 45-yard line. A terrific return. No penalty flags on the play, so great return there by Jace Walker to put the Lions in excellent field position here to start the second half.
Yeah, he found a seam there, and I think we're probably going to see a lot of Jace Walker with the football here in the second half.
They're going to spot it at the 47-yard line where the Lions start 1st and 10. Speaking of Jace Walker, he's in the backfield. Running back position next to Austin Cosby. 2 receivers split to each side. Snap back, hand off to Walker up the middle. Scampers forward for a big gain, about 8 yards on the play. Nice run there by Jace Walker.
Yeah, and even down 19 points, I would not be surprised to see a steady dive that inside zone run from the Lions. Like we said, they've had the numbers in the box. It's just a matter of hitting the right hole and picking up some yards.
Yeah, if you can control the line of scrimmage and control the clock with the run game, I think that works in your favor here in the second half. No need to panic. Plenty of time left. Again, just underway here in the second half. Lions trailing 26-7. Inside of Angels territory now. Another handoff to Walker. He's hit, but he gets out close to the first down, and they're going to move the chains. That is a first down for Grapevine Faith. So Jace Walker with 2 back-to-back carries for a first down to start off this first drive of the second half for the Lions.
This drive here is really going to set the tone for really how the rest of this game plays out.
Cosby looking to pass. Pass here on the near side. Caught by Charlie Donovan.
Get out.
And just gets inside the 40-yard line. So nice play there by Charlie. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Second down.
We've talked a lot about the Davis brothers on the offensive side of the ball, but they also are the strong and free safeties on the defensive side. Would not be surprised to see the Lions try to keep it away from them here in the offensive.
Go, baby.
Handoff for Jace. Scampers forward.
Whistle.
Enough for a first down. Boy, Jace looks great. He is exploding out of that backfield.
Yeah, it looks really explosive. The offensive line getting a good push. The Buccaneers up front. We'd be remiss if we didn't shout them out. So getting a good push. Good drive so far for the Lions.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, good blocking schemes there by the offensive line to spring Jace open. Definitely takes a team effort. Coach Ware changing up the play here as the Lions look to the sideline to change it up a little bit. Man in motion, Noah Smith, the end around here. Trying to pick up a block. Great penetration there. And a huge tackle for a loss there.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson, the linebacker for the Angels, he's blown up a few plays. He's kind of been their fireman when the Lions started moving the ball. They start bringing him off that right edge. So we'll see if the Lions can pick him up or if they change up the play call to account for him.
Yeah, they had that read very nicely. Like you said, Ryan Johnson fighting off his blocker and getting penetration into the backfield and making a good tackle on Noah. So 2nd down and 15. Cosby looking to pass. Good protection. Pass here on this near side. Caught by Charlie Donovan. Finally knocked out of bounds. Close to the 20-yard line, so that's a nice gain. And got a lot of that back and then some.
Yep. Austin Bowling did a great job picking up Ryan Johnson coming off the edge. Gave him a ton of time to throw the football, and a nice pitch and catch up for the Lions.
So the downs marker says 4th down, but it is actually 3rd down.
3rd down.
Yep, it's 3rd down. 15 seconds on the play clock here, so
10, 9.
inside of 10 seconds on the play clock. Snap back to Cosby. Hand off to Jace. Escapes the tackler.
First down.
Carries a couple of guys with him down to the inside the 20-yard line. That is the Lions' first time in the red zone here in the second half.
I love being in the Reliant Red Zone.
Well, if your house is in the red zone because your HVAC system's on the fritz, call Reliant Air Conditioning today at 877 your hero. Thanks to Reliant Air Conditioning for their support of Grapevine Faith Athletics. So if the Lions can do something inside the Reliant Air Conditioning red zone here tonight, in their first possession of the second half. Jace comes to the near side, little screen pass, picks up a block from Cannon Hunter, but the defender does a nice job of fighting off the defender and getting the tackle. It's actually a loss of 1 on the play. Lions trying to spread the field here.
Entered the Reliant Air Red Zone. If your house is in the red zone because your HVAC system is on the fritz, Call Reliant Air Conditioning today at 877 your
No.
hero.
Jace Walker out in motion out to the far side. Cosby looking to pass. He does pass to Jace. Escapes the tackler. Still on his feet. Still going. Jace Walker in for the touchdown. Lions! Boy, what a great second and third effort by Jace Walker there.
He is playing like a man possessed on this drive. Every time he's touched the football, he has made a tremendous play, breaking tackles, a lot of explosiveness, something you love to see if you're a Lions fan.
Well, we said at the beginning of the game that this game was going to be decided by playmakers making plays, and we've seen that from the Angels with the Tyson twins, the Davis twins for sure, Tyson and Jordan. But boy, Jace Walker really making a name for himself here in the second half for the Lions and doing a lot of extra work. So well done there by Jace Walker. Thomas Hednall on to kick the extra point, and it is good. So a nice little shot on there.
There's a flag down.
Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Comes the flag crew for the Lions. Well, I'll tell you what, E, that's a big boost of confidence for your offense and for your entire team to come out first possession of the second half, take the kickoff. Jace Walker took that back. He feels at his 5, took it to the 45, so 40-yard return. 2 plays later, he has the first down of the series. He continues to march the ball. Again, he's doing it on the ground. He's doing it in the air as well as receiving those screen passes from Austin. And that's kudos to Coach Ware for utilizing the talent that you have. And Jace is so elusive and quick, and putting him in position, like you said, getting the ball in open field and letting him do his thing has really paid off.
Yeah, a whole lot of number 6 on that drive. Yeah, you'd love to see it. Now, it does look like they are going to assess some sort of penalty here. As I had said earlier, it looks like some sort of personal foul, and they're moving the ball. Looks like maybe the 50.
So personal foul penalty against the Angels then. Okay.
I don't appreciate that you tried to wave me off when I brought it up earlier, Steve. I know you weren't paying attention. I was.
Yeah, I didn't see a flag on the field, bro. You got this tiger-like eyesight, man. You can see things from a mile away. I didn't see a flag, so well done there, son.
And because of the missed extra points, you're looking at a much closer game. 12 points instead of 14 is a big deal.
Yep.
Very much a football game.
Well, your defense has got to come up big in the second half and make some stops that they weren't able to make. Second possession. Well, again, we talked about Lawson Montgomery, the starting quarterback for the Angels, really struggled getting the ball from center, and they finally made a move and brought Segura in, and they've been unstoppable practically since they brought him in. Now, the Lions are not opposed to do a onside kick. Yes, Jack Wharton, you're calling an onside kick potentially, and no, they kick it off, and that ball's going to go through the end zone. So,
Kick Mills through the end zone for the touchback. First down, Angels.
be a touchback for the Homeschool Athletic Association Angels. Apologies that we weren't able to show the coaches' interviews in a pregame due to some issues trying to get signed on, but we will definitely have that posted on our YouTube. Understand that our sound was off there. Thank you to my son Jake for letting us know that. Apologies for that. Wouldn't be a Grapevine Faith broadcast if we didn't have something go wrong at least 2 or 3 times or 55 times in a game. But all right, so 1st and 10 for the Angels at their own 40-yard line, 39-yard line we'll call it after that penalty, dead ball foul. Step back to serve, ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still manages to escape, and finally gets knocked out of bounds. Colton Cox there's a penalty flag coming in.
On the keeper. Puts it about by CC Colton Cox.
Hit out of bounds. The side judge back here from the back came in. So the Lions now 15 yards the other way.
On the defense.
Yeah, I can tell you Coach Holland will not be happy with this. Last week their penalties, I think they only had, if I found my stats here. Yeah, last week the Lions only had 5 penalties. We'll get a count here in a second. They got to clean that up, E.
Yeah, it's the second play we've seen where Lions players, after the whistle, try to make an attempt at one of the Angels, and definitely got to clean that up.
There's a handoff here to the far side. Austin Odette comes in. Big pancake tackle there by Austin. Nice play.
The Lions defense started to tighten things up. They gave up a big chunk play, but they really started to tighten things up. Wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Davis try some creative ways to get his sons the football here.
That unsportsmanlike conduct was only the 4th penalty of the game for the Lions. It seems a lot more than that, but there's only 4. But they've come at costly times. 2nd down and 14 on the play. Segura back to pass. Good protection. Pass on the far side. Completes to number 3. Skips a couple of tackles. Still on his feet. Slides out of that. Gets down close to another 1st down. And he is... now these big plays they'll have, they just can't keep a couple of plays together. Either have get a good stop and even a tackle for a loss, and then they give up a big play on 2nd or 3rd down.
Well, the Angels offense is built around getting their athletes the ball in space for the chance for chunk plays, so they don't necessarily mind plays that don't work out because they know that another chunk play is right behind it.
Saying that we've lost our audio still, so I'm not sure. I'm seeing this here. I'm not sure what's happening. So there's a penalty flag down, so that should be coming back, probably a hold of some sort.
Back him up. Back him up.
See what the call is here. Again, would anticipate a hold of some sort.
Angels player down.
Yep, injured player right now on the field for the Angels. Seems to be favoring his right knee, so we'll see right leg anyway. I don't know if hopefully it's just something small like a cramp and not a serious injury. All right, looks like our audio, Jack Wharton tells me our audio is back on. Thank you, Jack. Again, apologies, folks, for some of the technical stuff here, working through it. First world problems here. We're streaming wirelessly over the internet. Who knew?
Maybe we should just switch to just radio, because Steve, I've heard they've said you have a face for radio.
I do. I do have a face for radio. Fortunately, the apple didn't fall far from the tree, so does my oldest son.
Touche. That's right.
It's number 75, Brian Kinney, excuse me. Walking off under his own power, so that's a good sign. Now, that holding penalty takes the ball back to the 45-yard line. Grapevine Faith cheerleaders out over in front of the student section. Good student section tonight. It's packed out over here. And a pretty good crowd here in the parent section as well. Tight formation with 2 running backs in the backfield with Segura. A little misdirection. A little screen pass here to the near side. Still on his feet. Finally tackled by Corbin Irwin coming in from behind. but that's enough for a first down. Boy, that was a lot of speed there right out of the backfield. Silas Poteet just caught the ball in stride. Nice pass there from Segura. Boy, it's a different look offense with Segura versus their starting quarterback, Lawson Montgomery. They're taking advantage of his speed.
I think the big thing is that they've been able to hold on to the football. We haven't had many fumbled exchanges. He's done a good job running that read option they like to run, and getting the ball, like we've talked about, to the playmakers, to the guys who are going to be playing at the next level. So he's definitely running the offense well.
Marcus Segura, Andrew's brother. Andrew's the quarterback. Marcus's brother at the running back position on the play there. 2nd down and 9. Austin O'Dell on that tackle on that last play. Looking to pass.
Holding. Ball!
Boy, ball is ruled incomplete. I don't see a receiver within 50 yards.
It's intentional grounding.
Yeah, that should be intentional grounding because he was in the grasp and just threw it away. But they're not going to get that.
Well, and it didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. So unless they were saying he was, they must have said that he had a player in the area. I think that's what they must have gone with.
Yeah, there was a player on the field. Okay, we'll give him that. So that's anyway. Jack and I always commit to each other that we're not going to be mean to the officials. So quick to the line of scrimmage are the Angels here on 3rd down and 9.
He moved.
Yep, there's the Lions move, but false start against the Angels on that right tackle, so that's going to back them up 5 yards.
This is a big play right here. You got him behind the sticks on 3rd down. You put him in a really tough spot if you had to stop here.
Well, we've talked so many times, this is where the Lions defense, it just needs to be that bend not break mentality, and they've had some plays where a key 3rd down play that they can't get a big stop on, and the Angels have done it with big plays of themselves. So on these long 3rd down, 15, 3rd down, and 20 plays, they've come back with a 20, 25-yard pass, sometimes a screen pass, sometimes across the middle, sometimes a fade route to Davis. They've just found a way to answer. But we'll see if the Lions defense can't come up big here.
Well, sports betting is not allowed at Grapevine Faith, so I won't do it. But if I was, I would guess the ball is going to number 10 or number 8, one of the Davis brothers. They've been making plays all night. I'm interested to see what creative way Coach Davis comes up with to get one of them the football, is my guess.
Yep.
What is happening?
I absolutely love that Sterling Atkins has come in and one-on-one with Davis on this near side and has so far held him in check. So impressed with Sterling's play already. But Davis is set up in the slot position.
Yeah, you can see Coach Davis making an adjustment, moving the guys around, trying to get them a better look.
Yep, he's looking at Davis. Wide open. Oh, got behind the defender and couldn't come up with that play. Woof. Well, they avoided one there.
Well, that goes down in the box score as an incomplete pass, and you'll take it as a fan.
No doubt.
Brings up 4th down.
So big 4th down play here.
I am, of course, an impartial member of the press.
You're right. Yes, check your credentials. This is a similar situation the Lions were in the first half, where it's definitely too long for a field goal and really 4-down territory. Offense stays on the field here. 2 receivers split to each side with the running back, then the backfield with Segura. Big play here for the Lions defense. See if they can't come up and make a stop. Segura looking to the far side. Thrown up intended for Davis, and that ball falls incomplete. So good coverage there by the Lions, and the Lions offense will take over. 26-14, the Lions trail. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10, let's go.
Huge stop by the Lions defense.
Yep.
A lot of momentum going into this drive.
Let's not wait on him. Let's go. We're not waiting. Right here, let's go. Go.
Officials blow it. Ready for play. 2 receivers split to each side for the Lions, kind of their standard formation. Timeout by the Angels.
And Angels only had 10 players on the field there. Second time tonight we've seen that.
Yep. Well, at the end of the day, you're still early in the season. Both teams trying to kind of figure their way through things.
Yeah, and you've been hard on them. The guys in black and white, they're trying as well to figure things out.
They are trying. They are trying. There's no doubt. In the words of the great Joe Namath, struggling. Folks, reminder that Reliant Air Conditioning and the Stewart family are proud supporters of Faith Christian School. Reliant Air Conditioning provides comfort to homeowners who don't want to be taken advantage of. Their service techs don't work on commission, and they don't use shady sales tactics, so call 2 other companies first, get their price, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning at 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-YOUR-HERO. And you'll see why they've been gimmick-free since '83. Big shout-out and thanks to Jeff and Amy Stewart and Reliant Air Conditioning for their support of Grapevine Faith Christian School. So, big stop there by your defense, E. Would love nothing more to see the offense take this down the field. Plenty of time left. 4 minutes, 50 seconds here in the third quarter. Jace Walker in the backfield next to Austin Cosby. Cosby looking to pass. Right across the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Noah Smith. Ball falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Noah Smith. Brings up second down.
Kind of a new-look offense for the Lions with Jace Walker in the backfield. They moved the ball very effectively with him at running back in that first series to start the second half. So, see what Coach Weary has dialed up here on second down and 10. Lions from their own 36-yard line. Pass here to the near side to Cannon Hunter. He brings it here to the near side, picks up a block. Finally taken out of bounds over the 45-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a first down. That'll move the chains.
Big play there for the Lions.
Yep. Nice block here on the outside by Charlie Donovan to spring him open.
Let's go.
Jordan Davis is down on the field. What looks like to probably be some sort of cramp that one of his teammates is. Coach Ashley over to help as well.
Jordan Davis has been playing a lot of football tonight. Sure he's cramped up. I'm sure he doesn't mind having a little breather here either.
Yep. Guys on the field take a knee, but fortunately not a serious injury. We're just seeing just based on the way that Ashley is stretching him out that it's a cramp. And he pops up. He'll have to go off for a play.
He's going to jog it off.
The Angels from the Plano area is where they're based out of.
What do you got, Derek?
What I'm interested to see here in the second half, you've got the Davis brothers going both ways.
Yes.
You have Andrew Segura going both ways for quite a bit of this game. I'm curious to see how the fatigue starts to factor in as we get further into this game.
It's a great point. First and 10 for the Lions from their own 46-yard line. Cosby looking to pass. Good coverage. Good protection. Intended for Noah Smith. Hits him in the hands and bounces out.
Incomplete.
Second 10 there.
Drops and does some push-ups. He's, telling Austin, my bad.
Second down.
Austin Bowling giving some good pass protection there, picking up
He's lined up offside.
number 13, Ryan Johnson.
Pass here to the near side to Noah. Looking to pick up a block. Charlie Donovan does. And Noah's got a first down. First and 10 for the Lions. Well, big play there.
This is some good methodical moving the ball down the field, giving your defense a chance to rest. This is a great drive for the Lions.
We're not waiting.
Well, you're spreading the field. You mix it up a little bit.
Let's go.
Throw it to the outside. Let's see what they do here on first and 10. They'll give the ball to Walker. Cuts to the outside. Back to the middle.
We're good.
Nice little 4-yard pickup there by Jace Walker.
That inside run, Jace Walker and his line have figured it out. He's reading the holes well and hitting it even for 4. You give me 4 yards of play, I'll be in the end zone soon. So really good.
Well, Jace has that really great sense of balance. He's got a low center of gravity, and he cuts so quickly. It's a nice 5-yard gain there on first down. 2nd and 5 for the Lions. Ball at the 36-yard line of the Angels. Lions trailing 26-14. Clock running 3:43 left here in the third quarter. Plenty of time left. Boston looking to pass. Pass here to the near side to Noah Smith. Driven out of bounds. Ball down to the 32-yard line.
Austin Cosby pass complete to Noah Smith.
Tackle made by Lawson Montgomery.
Brought down by Tyson Davis.
3rd and 1
Picks
there.
up third down.
I saw your signal.
3rd and 1 now. Big play here for the Lions offense. Figure this is still probably 4 down territory. Would you like to see
one of those free play opportunities here if they can get one?
Yep.
15.
Hard count. Try to draw them off sides.
What do you got? Okay.
Hand off to Walker. Oh, he hit immediately and actually loses 2 yards on the play. Wow.
4th and 2.
Big hit there by Marcus Segura.
Chase Walker with the carry. Tackle made on the play by Marcos Segura. Brings up 4th down.
Lions keep the offense on the field.
Okay.
See if they're going to change this up. 4th and 2. Big play for the Lions offense. Pass intended
Dropped it.
for Noah Smith on the far side and falls incomplete.
Off the Cosby pass.
Excuse me, intended for number 2, Charlie Bunch. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. The Angels showed a blitz, brought a bunch of guys, and one of them got their hand up, knocked the ball down. So the Angels will take over on downs.
Jordan Davis is cramped up again. He's got to be exhausted from all the downs he's played tonight.
Yep. But what's interesting, they get him stretched out, and then he's limping a little bit here, but last time he just jogged off like no big deal.
Hey, Faith Lions, your student fan of the game.
I know Coach Davis is like, son, get a Gatorade, and we need you back on the field.
Hey, John, make your way down to our sideline reporter for a special broadcast interview between the 3rd and the 4th quarter. Thank you.
Have a chance to interview our Grapevine Faith student of the game, John Byler, here between quarters. 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Lions trailing 26-14. They did score. They received the kickoff to start the second half and did score on that first series. But came up short there on the 4th down and turned the ball over on downs where the Angels take over 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Snap back to Segura, hand off to Segura. Big hit there. Stumbles forward for a gain of about 4 on the play. Jackson Walker in on the tackle.
Down on the play by Jackson Walker.
Colton Cox coming up a little bit gimpy on that play.
Second down.
I'll tell you, the Angels' offense is definitely different without Tyson Davis. I'm sorry, without Jordan Davis in the game. Only Tyson in right now.
Yeah.
Derek.
Tyson split on the far side, single coverage. 3 receivers here on the near side. I would expect to pass to Davis over there. No, nope. Segura keeps it on the quarterback keeper.
Derek.
Trying to get around the left side, and he does.
Bears linebacker.
And then some. Still on his feet. Finally goes out of bounds, but inside of Lions territory. So another big gain. Big plays there by the Angels offense.
Yeah, that was one of those design runs that, you just get the ball, look for a hole, and hit it as fast as you can, and end up being a big gain.
Nate Demarest and Jace Walker in the game defensively for Luke Kelly and Nate Demarest. 1st and 10 for the Angels, just inside of Lions territory at their 48-yard line. No snap. Little screen pass here to the near side. Poteet has it. Taken down. Nice play there. Jackson Walker on the tackle. Gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, very nice play in space. That little bubble screen, it's all about how well can you make that first tackle. Great job with Lions.
Yep. Minute 52, clock running. 2nd down and 9. Again, the Lions trailing 26-14. They've scored on their first possession of the game and their first possession of the second half. But the Angels have been very strong with the football on the offensive side. Segura rolls to his right. To his left, excuse me. Gets rid of the ball. Underthrown. There's a penalty flags coming in. And when you don't play the ball, that's going to happen. Should be pass interference against the Lions. Is that a towel there at the 48E? Looks like so. That doesn't look like a flag.
No, it's just
somebody's towel. So penalty flags, only penalty flags are in the secondary. So that's going to give the Angels a first down, automatic first down on defensive pass interference.
Yeah, that was one of those. Segura rolled out, and he knew he had a guy down there. I thought he'd throw it up to him, and ended up working out.
Well, it worked out. Yeah, it was well underthrown, and if a defender turns around and sees it, has a chance at maybe a play on the ball, but just got turned around and had his hands up and results in a penalty. So 1st and 10 for the Angels. Pitch here to the near side. Nice play there by the defense on the pitch to Colin Rooney, stopping for no gain. Well, Corbin Irwin's been all over the field tonight. He was the same way last week. That kid is just, man, he's so athletic and so fast, and he's strong. He's the strongest kid on the team.
Yeah, the Lions have been blowing up these outside run chances that the Angels have had. Really, the only running success they've had has been with the design quarterback run.
2nd and 11, loss of 1 on that play. Segura, low snap, picks it up. Oh, almost intercepted by Jace Walker. So close. Yeah, Owen Payne. Sorry about that. Sorry, Owen. Great play there by Owen.
Good play on the ball by Owen Payne. Sure, like to have that one back.
I know, right? I think it's one of those things. There was so much room in front of him, so much real estate. It's like, I think his eyes got huge. Couldn't quite reel it in. All right, 2 receivers split to each side with a single set back in the backfield with Segura. He's looking to pass. Ball falls incomplete. Good coverage there by Christian Corley and Sterling Adkins.
I think this has got to be 4-down territory for the Angels. So
yeah, they're in that kind of no man's land. They're really too far for a field goal, and they're going to keep the offense on the field. Boy, big play needed here by the defense. This right when they get to this spot sometimes, they can't quite make the stop. Angels get a 1st down, extend the drive. Defense stays on the field. And just frustrating for the defense. So they need a big play here. 2 receivers split to each side. Both Davis boys on the left side this time. Snap back to Segura. He does roll to his left.
Holding.
Ball is thrown up. Ball falls incomplete. The entire stadium and the county next to us saw the hold, but it was not called. To no avail. Falls incomplete. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
You know, see, the thing about holding is only counts if they call it, not when we call it.
I know it, but I wish they'd listen to me. I don't know what they're listening to.
They should call the game from up here. We can see it better.
Exactly. 36 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Jack, you got your ears on?
That's where he put it.
Is John Byler down there you?
Let's go. We're not waiting for them. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, ball signal ready for play.
Only 10 players on the field for the Angels.
Again, wow. Pass here to the near side to Jace Walker. Picks up a couple of blocks. He's finally taken down. Nice little 8-yard gain there on 1st down.
It was nice of them to only play with 10.
Second two, I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's keep that. Keep 10 guys on the field, guys. We'll take that.
They have brought an 11th on now.
Clock running, 15 seconds left. And I don't they call a timeout.
Timeout. Yep, looks like the Angels have called a timeout.
Okay, interesting. Maybe that was to get their enough guys on the field.
Well, they've been alternating between what looks to be a 3-down lineman, 2 linebackers, 5 secondary, and then a 3-3.
Put 20 on the clock.
5.
Put 20 on the clock.
He's supposed to come down to you. See if somebody on that sideline that's standing in front of you, see if anybody knows who John Byler is, and ask them to go down to the student section and grab him. He's one of the flag guys. He's, let me see if he's on the field. I don't see him right now.
Here we go. That's right. 2. Let's go.
He's coming at you. He's got the tank top on. He's coming at you.
All right, so 20 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down for the Alliance. Hand off to Jace Walker up the middle. 1st down and then some. Out near midfield. Great little run there by Jace. Slipped a couple of guys and then spun for another extra couple of yards. That should be the last play of the half. They stopped the clock momentarily to move the chains. They'll start the clock here when it's signal ready for play.
Okay.
Jace again on the carry. Takes 2 or 3 guys to bring him down, but he's inside of Angels territory. That should be the last play of the quarter.
2nd down.
So we're going to go down to the sideline momentarily to Jack Austin here. Stand by, Jack. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Your score is 26-14. The Lions trailing, but they are driving and moving the ball. Let's go down to Jack Austin on the sideline.
Well, we're here, and what is your name?
John Byler.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a senior here.
What's your favorite subject here at school?
Gotta be Mr. Greer's and Mr. Higginbotham's class.
All right, and what's your favorite part about being a flag boy?
Man, I just love the environment, and I love when we go down the field and score, and then we get to do the flags. It's just awesome.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Great job there by Jack on the sideline with John Byler, our student of the game. Thank you, Jack. John Byler, a senior this year. Really, really great baseball player, starting shortstop for the Lions baseball team under Coach Robert Vaughn, one of my favorite humans, and his lovely wife, Kathy. I have no doubt they're probably at the game tonight. I haven't seen them, but kind of stuck up here in this deer blind.
Well, if where they should be is listening to us call the game.
Well, you would think so, right? All right, so we're going to start the fourth quarter. Lions again trailing 26-14, but they are driving. I did remember to move the camera back, unlike last time. So here we go. 2nd down and 7. Hand off to Jace Walker again. Gains about 2, and then he's hit immediately. The penalty flag coming in. Yep, Davis with a big hit, and his helmet came off, and I don't know if he said something to Jace or what, but would anticipate a penalty here against the Angels.
Well, when your helmet comes off, it's easy to see what you're saying. So
true.
You know, if that's the call, I imagine it was some extracurricular communication after the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Angels. And that'll add 15 to the end of that run, which of course results into first down. All right, so the Lions keeping this drive alive. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Lions trailing by 12, 26-14. But looking to capitalize here. 1st and 10. Hand off to Jace Walker. Right up the middle, right up the gut. Another big hit, but not until Jace gains about 2 or 3 on the play.
2nd and 7 there.
To the Faith Lions' credit, they have not given up on that inside run, and it's starting to pay dividends. You know, you start to wear these guys down. We talked about they're not quite as deep as the Faith Lions. You guys starting to stand with, heavy breathing, hands get on your knees, and continue to run it right down their throat.
Yeah, if you can get past that initial interior line, you got the defense having to chase, and to your point, really testing their endurance. Play action. Austin pass across the middle, complete to Noah Smith. He's taken down inside the 25-yard line. Just shy, about a yard shy of the first down for the Lions. We'll call it a yard and a half.
3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Yeah, I would go and pack it up, buddy. You did a great job.
3rd and 1.
All right, 3rd down and 1. Big play here for the Lions. Look to the sideline to see what the play is.
Angels are showing some pressure here.
Yeah, they've got a lot of men in the box. They did this on the last 4th down play, I should say. Hand off to Walker. He gets back to his left back up the middle, has the first down, and then some. Nice play there by Jace. Was headed to his right, then picked up the block and saw that the lineman was driving his blocker to the right, so he cut back to the left and picked up another 4 or 5 yards. Nice little run there by Jace Walker.
He's shown some really, really good field vision tonight, taking what the line has given him, and I hope he takes the boys out for some Whataburger after this game.
No doubt. So the Lions inside the Reliant Air Conditioning red zone tonight here in the fourth quarter. Cosby looking to pass, looking to deep to the corner, intended for Charlie Bunch. The ball falls incomplete. Nice coverage there.
2nd and 10, Derek.
Hey, Steve, if I was looking for some gimmicks, should I go to Reliant Air?
You should not, because they've been gimmick-free since 1983.
Since 83.
Yes. Yeah, prior to 1983, you could go there and you could use gimmicks.
If I was going to call them What number would I call him at?
Well, have you ever seen the superhero on the side of the van? It's 877 Your Hero.
877 Your Hero.
877 Your Hero for Lion Air Conditioning. All right. Second down and 10. Hand off to Walker. Hit initially. He's pulled out of a kind of shoestring tackle attempt by the Angels defense. Takes it into about the 12-yard line. Going to bring up third down.
3rd and 3. Got 2 plays to get 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4.
There's 9 minutes, 38 seconds left in the game. Clock running. I'd rather not put yourself in a 4th down position here, Ev, and have to decide between field goal or...
I think you're in 4th down territory, down 12 with this much time left. I think you look at this as, hey, we have 2 plays to get this, honestly.
There's another handoff to Jace. He's back at the middle for a touchdown! Jace Walker! Yes, sir. Wow.
6-point game.
Good play from Jace Walker. Once again, great vision, running right behind the big guys, and man, the running game on that drive was unbelievable.
Well, you talked about it, Ian, that you're controlling that line of scrimmage, making that push, keeping that interior line in check, keeping their defense on the field, giving our defense a rest, sustaining the drive, all the positives on a long drive like that. Lions trying to get the proper personnel on the field. 5 seconds left on the play clock. They get it away. Kick is up, and it is good. All right. You got a 5-point game now. 9 minutes, 17 seconds left. Angels leading your Lions 26-21.
A lot of football left. You got to think if you're the Lions, you're going to get the football. You're going to touch the football at least one more time, hopefully two. So you got to take advantage. Try to get a stop and score some points because the clock is really starting to work against them.
Well, you're not wrong. You said that Coach Vaughn and Kathy should be watching the game, and they are. And you're welcome with a shout-out, Coach. We love you. Love your wife, Kathy, and we're so blessed to have you guys at Grapevine Faith and looking forward to a great baseball season in the spring. So appreciate all you guys do for not only supporting Grapevine Faith Athletics, but the school and all that you bring in your job as a teacher and coach. So thankful for the Vaughn family. Well, you got to love the stop by the defense when they needed it, and then the offense takes the ball and marches back down the field. And scores a touchdown. That running game, I really expected them to throw the ball, but boy, the running game was very effective for them on that drive, as you mentioned.
Well, the thing about it, sometimes it's not even about getting the ball to you guys as much as keeping it away from their guys. Their 2 best players are in the secondary. The smart play is to give the ball to Jace, who's seen the field well tonight, and let him run right behind him. It's worked out.
Great point.
Let's go. We got the momentum.
Kay Johnson on to kick here. Yeah, renewed energy on the sideline and in the stands now for the Lions. It's fun to watch. Appreciate Brian Partridge's broadcast journalism class helping us out tonight. Jack Austin on the sideline as our sideline reporter. Ball is kicked, a little squib kick. Angels are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 45. Got some other students that are helping on the cameras tonight. And again, a few technical issues to start the game. We apologize we weren't able to bring you the coaches' interviews. We'll put those on the Grapevine Faith YouTube channel. Interview with Coach Rosie Davis of the Homeschool Athletic Association Angels and Coach Bobby Holland on the Bobby Holland Show. Next week, Lions at home here against Cistercian. Back here at Grapevine Ford Field, 7 o'clock kick against Cistercian out of Irving. But first things first, Lions have a game at hand here. 9:16 left in the game. 26-21 Angels. They take over 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Segura on the keeper, right up the middle. Gains about 2, and then he's hit. Nice stop there by the interior line, and the linebackers coming in to help. Jackson Walker. A couple other guys in on the stop. So gain of 2 out to the 48.
Jordan Davis back in the game. He's split out wide opposite his brother Tyson. Let's see if Coach Davis tries to get one in the football here.
They're the younger set of 2 sets of twins in the Davis family. The older boys graduated last year. They're at the Air Force Academy playing against, the great Clayton Sebecki. 2nd down. Segura under pressure. Escapes. There's a penalty flags down. He slides, so probably a hold. We anticipate that would come back. We'll see what the call is. The personal foul, face mask against the Lions. Yikes, that is not what we thought or hoped for. Well, that is going to add 15 yards to the end of that run and give the Angels a first down. And once again, not only a penalty, but another personal foul penalty. The Lions have had way too many of those tonight. It's probably their third or fourth one, I'm guessing, maybe more than that.
To be fair, one was on Coach Holland.
Yeah, true. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll give you that. But, again, costly penalties by the Lions that they're going to have to clean up. I know that discipline piece is super important to Coach Holland, as it is any football coach, obviously. But, wow, that takes the ball from their own 48-yard line all the way down to the Lions' 31-yard line. So, costly penalty in play there for the Lions. Again, great penetration by the defensive line. They had Segura on the run. They just couldn't rein him in. 3 receivers split here on the near side. Davis on the far side. Segura looking to pass. Looks deep in the end zone. Thrown into coverage. Great play knocked away by Christian Corley. Almost came up with an interception.
Well, it was really knocked away by Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
Great play by Corley there.
Yeah, Segura throwing it up for grabs. They were hoping that Davis would come down with it. But, yeah, like you said, he kind of had to turn into a defender because I think he led him a little too much, and Christian was in great position to make a play on the ball. So 2nd down and 10. Two receivers split to each side. A couple of receivers kind of making some hand signals. There's a penalty flag down. That's going to be a delay of game. They didn't get the play off in time, so it's going to back them up 5 yards. It's interesting, Ev, as I watch Coach Davis, and he's got an offensive coordinator that calls the plays. That's where Segura's gone over there every time with the offensive coordinator. But Davis is a good 10, 15 yards down the field, kind of by himself.
Isn't that curious?
Yeah. Not even in the middle of the kind of the play calling there. I think maybe he probably can get a better view of the field, kind of see the whole field from a little farther distance. Segura on a rollout here. Steps up in the pocket. Pass is complete right across the middle to Poteet. Down the ball down about the 30-yard line. So they get around 6 yards back on that play. Going to bring up 3rd down. And again, kind of in that no man's land, Dad, you would guess this is probably 4-down territory.
Well, I think this is 4-down territory probably the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I haven't seen, they've missed a couple extra points. I would not be surprised for them to just continue to play offense for 4 downs and see if the defense can stop them.
2 receivers split to the each side. A little tighter formation this time. Segura looking to pass. Well, Colton Edwards was held like nobody's business. His jersey's practically coming. Oh, the hammer's loose. And let's see who recovers it. The Lions have the football. Big play by the defense. Jackson Walker in on play as well. I'm not sure if he was the one that caused the fumble, but big hit there by the defense.
I don't know who popped it out, but man, that was a huge play for the Lions. Tremendous momentum swing. The Angels look to be driving, and big time play by the Lions.
Well, especially after that run by Segura on that scramble when he gained about 6 and he had 15 yards on the face mask penalty. That was huge because they were driving, as you said, had the momentum really swinging in their favor. But the Lions now with the football at their own 25-yard line. Hand off to Walker. Penalty flag comes flying in. Jace with a nice run, about a 9-yard run out close to the 35-yard line, but got to keep it close. I'm just kidding.
All right, correct. Yeah.
I don't want to end up on the ticket homer call of the week here. So that is a holding call against the Lions. So that will negate a great run by Jace Walker and bring up 1st down and 20.
Who did he call that?
Wow.
What number did he call?
Not sure who the hold was on, but
okay.
That's a big,
What do you got, Derek?
big dent there. 1st and 20. Play clock at 14. Hand off to Walker. Cuts here to the near side. Back up the middle. Gets about 4 yards back on that run. Call it a gain of 3, actually, out to the 19-yard line.
About 18
Brought
there.
down on the play by Jace Rouseau.
2nd down, 18 for the Lions. Lions trailing 26-21. 7 minutes left of the game with the clock running. Lions have all 3 of their timeouts left. The Angels have 2.
Wouldn't be surprised to see that crossing run over the middle here, Steve.
Pass to the far side. Complete to Charlie Donovan. Stays on his feet. Gets out close to the first down marker. Actually stays inbounds. The clock's going to continue to run, but that's going to bring up a 3rd down. That's a nice play there by Austin Cosby to Charlie Donovan. And 3rd down and 1 for the Lions.
3rd and 1, Derek.
Wow, what it meant. Charlie had probably,
Hurry up.
I'm guessing, about 8 yards or so on the reception, and then fought for another 2 or 3 to really make this a nice 3rd and 1 situation versus 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4.
Andrews crowd in the box.
Back off a little bit. Hand off to Walker. Oh, penalty flag down.
Penalty flag. Down on the field.
Illegal procedure called against the Lions.
Noah.
Ugh. They had problems with that last week with the receivers starting a little too early out of their stance.
False start.
And so you go from a really, really nice 3rd and 1 situation to 3rd and 6, which seems like 3rd and probably 15.
Well, I think the playbook's still pretty open here because Jace Walker's been picking up some chunk plays. I don't think you have to pass here.
Yeah. So 3rd and 7 for the Lions. Ball at their own 29-yard line. Clock stop with 6 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Lions trailing 26-21. Snap back to Cosby. Looking to pass here to the near side. Caught by Charlie Bunch. He's got enough for a 1st down. Still on his feet. Out over the 45-yard line. Let's move those chains. That's a 1st down for the Lions.
Really nice play there. That play was going to him the entire time. Ran a great route. Perfect timing on the pass. Big play for the Lions.
Yep, good point there. Cosby threw the ball before Charlie cut. He turned around. The ball was right on him. Did a great job of reeling that ball in for a 1st down. Hand off to Jace Walker. Oh, nice play there. The ball's on there. They're going to rule him down. They're going to rule him down.
Brought down on the play by Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis on the tackle for the Angels.
He's the strong side safety. He's been coming up closer to the line. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get more involved as a bit of a linebacker or a star here as they continue moving the ball.
There's a penalty flag down. It's a holding call that was called by the line judge on the opposite side. Normally you see that called by the umpire or the referee that's looking at that interior line. But the line judge on the far side is the one that threw the flags. That's a really interesting call.
You don't see that a whole lot. I'm curious as to who that was on.
So 1st and 20. Lions backing up again, going the wrong way here. Let's see if they can't get it back. Pass by Cosby to the far side. Caught by Noah Smith. He's dragged out of bounds.
Austin Cosby pass.
Well, Noah really part of the game tonight as well as he was last week. Just played such a critical role last week in that loss. But see if they can't end up on the other side of the ledger tonight with the win.
Yeah, this last 5.5 minutes really is going to come down to the playmakers, and not who wants it more. Both teams want it. It's going to be who makes the most plays.
Cannon Hunter and Noah Smith switching sides here, with 2 receivers split to each side and Jace Walker in the backfield. 5 minutes, 32 seconds left. Pass to the far side. Complete to Charlie Donovan. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Gets about 3 or 4 on the play.
Charlie Donovan. 3rd down. Brought down by Colin Rose.
After this point of the game, you got 5:15 left. You're probably looking at four downs to get the line to gain here.
A lot of shifting on that defensive front. Offense looks over to the sideline to get the play from Coach Ware. Snap back to Cosby. Looking to pass. Good protection. Pass caught. Now Smith still on his feet. Tries to cut back, but he's got the first down. You know, Evan, I asked Coach Holland this week about that combination of Cosby and Noah, and those guys throughout the summer, all the spring and the fall, like you will see them stay after practice for 45 minutes to an hour of just the two of them just working together, and that is really, they can almost finish each other's sentences and probably read each other's minds at this point. So
Let's earn it. Let's go.
Love seeing that combination. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the Angels 39-yard line. Hand off to Walker, right up the middle. Nice run there on first down, gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah, but we're seeing as far as the passing game goes is those timing routes. It's crucial that the breaks and the balls where it's supposed to be, and they've on this drive really been in sync.
Yep.
4 minutes.
Well, they're mixing in the run game as well, keeping the defense off balance here. Cosby back to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the end zone. There's a penalty flag down, intended for Charlie Bunch. Back judge through or side judge throws the flag over here on the near sideline around the 20, about the 18-yard line. We'll see what the penalty is. Would assume that's some sort of defensive hold or defensive. Well, the ball wasn't in the air, so maybe a hold. I don't think it's going to be a pass interference call, but maybe when Charlie was trying to cut, he was maybe like on a seam route and then tried to cut like more of a post route.
I think they may be looking at how many players were on the field for the Angels, and
I see.
There's 11 right now, but
you think there were 12?
Well, somebody seems to. The referee was just counting them.
Yep.
And nope, looks like they're going to pick it up.
Well, some work to be done by all of us, I guess, right? We had some technical issues to start, so we're all trying to figure it out.
Well, the line judge was positive of something, and the referee ultimately just kind of called him off. So, interested to know about that.
The side judge, when he threw the flag, he was sprinting at the referee, like, hey, I've got a penalty here. And but nonetheless, penalty is waved off, so it brings up a 3rd down and 6. Lions need to get just inside the 30-yard line.
9, 8.
5 seconds left on the play clock.
Hurry up. Timeout.
Oh, there's a penalty against the Lions. Coach Music was in here yelling at him on the headset to call a timeout, but they did not get it called in time, so it's going to result in a 5-yard penalty and back the Lions up and bring up a 3rd down and 11.
We're right at 4 minutes.
Okay.
Definitely 4 down territory.
Yep.
I am.
4 minutes left on the clock. 26-21. Lions trailing. Cosby back to pass. Rolls here to the near side. Pass down the field. Caught by Charlie Bunch. And that ball is complete. Great catch by Charlie Bunch. Kept a foot in bounds. And that is first down for the Lions. What a play. What a pass and catch from Austin Cosby to Charlie Bunch.
Yep, that's another one of those timing routes. You move the pocket and just waiting for him to make a break. Great ball, great catch on the sideline.
Plenty of time.
We're really impressed with this offensive line tonight by the Lions. They've done a great job on pass protection.
Right there.
And there's Noah Smith across the middle. Touchdown! Touchdown Lions!
That was just a clinic of an offensive drive. No necessarily big plays, but good fundamental football, running it, hitting the timing routes. Really well done by the Lions on that drive.
The Lions bring the offense back on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're leading right now by 1, 27-26.
So Ford Field is bumping right now.
Yeah. What is that in NCAA football? What's the
home field? Some sort of home field.
No, it's when the stadium is vibrating. It's all of that. What's that called? Stadium pulse. Yeah. Come on, don't leave me hanging there. So Lions going to go for 2 here. Really does them no good to lead by 1 or 2. So if they convert this, they'd lead by 3, and would force the Angels to score a touchdown to take the lead. A field goal would tie it. Chase Walker in motion. Austin rolls to this side. Pass to the back of the end zone. Caught. Mona Smith. Two-point conversion is good. Wow.
I mean, the last 6 minutes of football have been completely different from the first half, no doubt.
Well, on both sides of the ball, because your defense has stood up big when the Davis brothers have been critical playmakers for the Angels, and then your offense takes the ball, and you had penalties. I mean, you had, probably 20, 30 yards of penalties on that drive that set you back, but, man, you keep coming out and just punching it in.
Well, and that's the thing about that drive. You could tell nobody lost their cool, nobody lost their head. Everybody continued to do their job, be content with what the defense was giving them, and move the ball. Plus penalties, I don't know how many yards total they had to move the ball there. So really, really good drive by the Lions. And yet this last 3:48, we said it before, but it's going to be about the playmakers and how many plays these guys make. I'm really curious to see how Coach Davis responds. I'm sure he's going to try to get his guys the football in space to make some plays. So super interested to see how this goes.
Well, impressive drive by the Lions, and we talked about earlier just the interior line, the pass blocking, the run blocking, and you made a great point. They kept their composure when they could have put their head down or gotten really frustrated. I'm sure they were frustrated, but they did keep their composure when they had those costly penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Angels with the one of the Davis boys goes off the field with another cramp on his own power. Kick down to the 30. Angels field it. Nice tackle coverage there by the kickoff coverage by the Lions. And the Angels will take over first and 10 for their own 32. So, I'm going to reset real quick. The Lions just scored. They were down 26-21, just scored and went for two and converted on the two-point conversion, so they lead 29-26. 3 minutes 42 seconds left in the game. Angels have 2 timeouts left, and they'll start first and 10 from their own 32-yard line.
I could be wrong, Steve. This might be the furthest back that the Angels started a drive this game. So definitely, I think the longest they have had to go the entire game, I think, on this drive.
Well, we sure appreciate you listening to this one, man. What a great game here tonight. And it's been a pleasure to have everybody listening. Yeah, Brandon Tucker saying, great comeback. We agree. All right. Segura, empty backfield. 3 receivers on the far side. Davis here on the near side. Low snap. Segura picks it up, rolls to his right. Penalty flag down. And he throws the ball.
We have 2 flags.
Throws the ball away. There's a penalty flag down by the referee, and then there's one thrown by the line judge. Yeah, he calls a hold as well. Okay. But I'm kind of wondering where the line judge is looking, if he's looking at the interior line calling holding. That's the second time he's done that. Now, the referee threw the flag as well, but it's just odd to see that one just, twice in a game when I've never seen it before. But this is high school football, so you're going to see some stuff that you don't normally see.
Well, these guys and girls are so getting this figured out. It's early in the season. I'm sure as we get further into the season, just like hopefully these teams have tightened things up, the referee crews have as well.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. All right, so first and 20 for the Angels. Segura looking to pass, coming back to the near side. Caught by Davis, out near the 30-yard line. Tackle made by Cannon Hunter.
And that's one of those plays we're saying you may not be able to stop Tyson or Jordan from touching the football, but what you can hopefully do is stop him from running another 40 yards after that.
Yeah.
So good tackle there.
Right after the reception, Cannon was right on him and wrestled him down. They moved Sterling Atkins into safety position, so using his height back there with Christian Corley. Second down and 13. Ball at the 30-yard line. Call it the 29. Segura looking to pass. Complete to Davis. out near the first down. Nice pass and catch.
And he is short of line to gain, it looks like.
Yep, by about a yard.
Wouldn't be surprised here to see the Angels, one of those players that move the pocket and let Segura decide if he wants to throw it or keep it.
They brought in Rooney in the backfield as a running back. Might be a keeper here. Yep, sure enough, a keeper by Segura. Kind of saw that coming. And he gets out over the 45-yard line, more than enough for a first down, so that's going to stop the clock temporarily. 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the game. Lions leading 29-26. They'll start the clock up when they have the chain set. Segura looking to pass. Chase out of the pocket. Throws it out of bounds. Good coverage there by number 23. Who's that for us? Owen Payne. Owen's had some good plays tonight.
Starting to see a lot more pressure on the quarterback, and if they can keep Segura contained in the pocket, that's going to be tough if they can get to him.
They brought Walker Little in as a defensive end, and he's given hot pursuit to Segura from this right side. Pass across the middle, complete to Rooney. Taken down inside the 40-yard line. We are inside of 2 minutes now. Minute 53 left. The clock will stop to set the chains. Angels still have 2 timeouts left. First and 10 for the Angels. They spot the ball at the Lions' 37-yard line. 2 receivers split to each side with Rooney in the backfield with Segura. Clock running with a minute 40. Segura looking to pass. Chased out of the pocket. Finally goes down around the 30-yard line.
Segura on the keeper.
Clock continues to run inside of a minute and a half.
Take it down.
Coach Trey Dickert on the sideline giving signals to the defense. They're coming up with a big play. Ball's on the ground. Segura picks it back up. Looks to pass. Oh, broken up by Corbin Owen. Nice pull by Corbin. That stops the clock. 1 minute, 11 seconds left. Third down, and we'll call it 3rd and 2. Angels need to get to the Lions' 27-yard line. Obviously 4-down territory here, but boy, you sure love to see the defense come up big. I'd love a turnover right now.
Yeah, I really would not be surprised to see Segura keeping himself here or one of those players to move the pocket and try to get to one of the Davis brothers.
2 receivers split to each side. Rooney in the backfield next to Segura. Segura's looking to pass. Pass falls incomplete. Good coverage there by the Lions. Corbin Irwin in the pattern. Intended for Davis. 1 minute, 6 seconds left. Clock is stopped on that incomplete pass. 4th down. This is your ball game right here, folks, at least for the Angels. If they don't convert here, the Lions can take a knee.
Need a stop here.
Need a big stop here from your defense. Let's see what Coach Holland has dialed up.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a design run here. They're in 20 personnel, 2 running backs, 3 receivers.
Yep. Snap back to Segura. It is a design run, and he's got the first down. I'll stop the clock momentarily. 1 minute, 2 seconds on the clock. Jackson Walker coming up a little bit gimpy. There's an injured Angel on the field. Looks like another cramp. Yep. That's Segura, the quarterback. So he's going to come out. He's going to bring in Lawson Montgomery, their starting quarterback. And the Angels choose not to use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. 1 minute, 2 seconds left in the game. Lions leading 29-26. First and 10 for the Angels from the Lions' 26-yard line. Lawson Montgomery in at quarterback. Pass here to the near side. Complete to Davis. Knocked down by Cannon Hunter. Davis comes up a little bit gimpy.
He's cramped up again.
On the play by Cannon Hunter. Result of the play is a first down.
I would.
Clock will begin running. It's inside of 45 seconds now. Angels driving.
They're not set. They're not set.
Lawson Montgomery throws the ball down to stop the clock. Yeah, we thought we had a false start on this near side, or a motion, I should say. Look, one of the receivers, I thought, flinched before the ball was snapped.
And the Lions coaches were screaming for that, but to no avail. So clock is stopped with 40 seconds left. Lions leading 29-26. Second down and 10.
Timeout. Straight.
Timeout taken. Now,
it was signaled.
It's signaled for the Angels, but the PA announcer said the Lions, so we'll see. Yeah, I guess it is the Lions. So Bobby Holland wanted to kind of slow the tempo down. Probably a good call there. Slow the tempo down a little bit, reset, get your defense back in a huddle, and talk through what your plan is going to be.
Well, with Segura going out of the game, again, we don't know exactly what Montgomery has as far as his legs, but Segura, his legs were a big part of the game.
No doubt.
So, curious to see how the Angels respond. Again, this is one of the 11 yards. If it was me, and it's not, but if it was, it'd be going to the guys that are going to be playing at the next level. So I don't know if we're going to see, a play where a couple shots to the end zone or potentially some sort of a jet sweep trying to get one of these guys the football, but would be really surprised to see it to go to somebody who's not named Davis.
Yep, agreed. Lawson Montgomery is still in the game for the Angels. He was their starting quarterback. Had some issues with exchanges with the center, and it was pulled pretty quickly. Brought in Segura, who's been really, really effective at the quarterback position the rest of this game. Coach Holland making some personnel adjustments.
Turnover on downs. Yeah.
I think this goes without saying, but I do think this is 4-down territory. I don't think you'll see the Angels send out a field goal kicker, even though it's a 3-point game.
You're probably right. We'll see. Let's hope we put them in that position, or maybe we get a turnover in the meantime. Lawson Montgomery with Rooney in the back, Segura in the backfield as a running back. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Montgomery looking to pass. Pass to the far side, throwing it up for Davis. And that is caught for a touchdown. Well, we saw that earlier in the game, you got an athletic receiver. You throw the ball up for a guy like Davis to go up, and it becomes a...
Yep.
You're throwing up for grabs, and you got an athletic receiver. I mean, that ball was thrown in a perfect spot, back shoulder fade to a guy who's 6'5". You really couldn't do it much better if you're the Angels there. That worked out exactly what they wanted it to.
Yep. Well, that makes our score 32-29. So if this extra point is good, that'll be a 4-point lead, and the Lions are going to have to get in the end zone with 35 seconds left. Now just a hush over the crowd now. That kick is good. So the Lions now trail 33-29.
2 timeouts, 35 seconds. We've seen a couple big returns by Jace Walker. Again, this is one of those 35 seconds to get the ball to your guys in space with a chance to make some plays. So still quite a bit of time left for the Lions to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, the Lion faithful were making a ton of noise, man. The Angels just silenced the crowd on that.
Yeah, phenomenal atmosphere tonight. Even the visitor side, they've traveled really well.
Yeah.
It's been a great night for some football.
Well, son, I've had a blast doing it with you. Man, this has been awesome. And hey, we got this recorded, so we'll have it for posterity.
I appreciate getting to fill in. Always a good time to be up here in the booth with you, Dad, and really enjoyed getting to call the game. Hope the folks who are listening and viewing at home were able to enjoy the broadcast.
Yeah, me too. If we lose this game, I'm blaming Jack Wharton since he's not in attendance tonight. So we'll just blame Jack if. But hey, there's time left on the clock. Let's see if the Lions can't put something together. Crazier things have happened, and again, we talked about earlier, athletes making plays. Angels do kick it deep. Jace Walker, ball hits the ground. Oh, and his knee hit the ground. Oh my. Jace went back to get the ball, hit him in the hands and dropped down. He went down to get the football, and his knee touched the ground. So that is down. Player's knee hits the ground, so that's down automatically. So the Lions
mercy. 33 seconds left, and they're going to start from their own 2-yard line. All right. Walker Little back in the backfield for the Lions at running back next to Cosby. Cosby looking to pass, thrown across the middle, intended for Charlie Bunch, falls incomplete. Davis on the, it was a unsportsmanlike conduct. Davis made a motion and started talking to he turned around and he was talking a little smack to the Grapevine Faith coaches. Completely unnecessary. And so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That's going to bring the Lions, the Angels had them pinned at their own 2-yard line. You go and do something ridiculous like that. And just an absolute mental mistake there by Davis on that. Completely uncalled for. So good job by the side judge to throw the flag.
Yeah, in a game like this, tensions run really high. Really, really exciting game for both teams. I think his emotions just got the best of him there.
Yep. Referee's getting confirmation from the side judge on the call.
And due to the nature of the penalty, I'm curious to see they're still talking about something here.
Well, I don't think. I guess he could say something that could cause him to get ejected.
Well, I think that's his second personal foul. He's actually been removed from the game.
Okay. All right. Well, Davis goes off the field. So a critical playmaker for the Angels is now out of the game after a second personal foul call. And his helmet's off. Yeah, he's done for the night. Well, we forgot to pay the light bill because the lights just went off here at Grapevine Faith. 10 minutes left it's 10 o'clock and there's 28 seconds left, so
we might see folks start driving their pickup trucks here to light the field.
Right? Little Remember the Titans-esque where they turn the headlights on. Yeah, I'm not sure. The student section has turned on their cell phones and their flashlights, and so the couple folks on the other side have as well, but not quite enough light to keep the game going. Well, I'm glad I'm not the game administrator right now. Oh, there we go. We got the lights back on here. So, well, we've seen a little bit of everything tonight. It's been a good football game though. Hard-fought game. The Lions have they clawed their way back, took the lead, and just a little too much time left on the clock, and
after the 15-yard penalty, it'll be first.
Angels were able to take the lead.
Got 28 seconds there.
28 seconds left here in the game. Lions trail by 4, so they're going to have to get in the end zone. But boy, sure would love to see somebody slip behind a receiver somewhere, or somebody misses a tackle and somebody takes it to the house.
Well, 28 seconds. That's about like church in football. You have the chance to you can use the sideline. You have your timeouts. I think you're going to see some sort of a deep shell coverage. So look for something a little shorter. Try to move the ball a little bit.
Snap gets away from Cosby, picks it up. Pass across the middle.
Timeout.
Complete to Noah Smith, still on his feet, trying to get out of bounds, and he does get out of bounds. Big gang of Angels there. 15 seconds left. That took a fair amount of time off the clock on that play. Snap got away from Austin, but it bounced up to him, and he was able to recover and make the pass to Noah.
No.
The officials are going to. So the Lions call timeout.
They may have said that he was stopped before he went out of bounds, and I think the Lions may have been forced to use a timeout there to stop the clock.
Yeah, that may be the case. Haven't been really clear on some stuff tonight, but. Yeah, this has been a good high school football game tonight. We've really enjoyed it. Appreciate you joining us here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Next Friday night, another home game for the Lions. Hope you can make it out in person. If you can't, we'll listen to the broadcast. The great Jack Wharton, joined by Matt Sebecki. I'll be out of town on a business trip, and Matt has graciously offered to step in and do color while Jack takes on the play-by-play responsibilities. So hope you join them. If you're not able to make it in person, hope you can join them on the broadcast. Kickoff 7 o'clock next Friday night. Liberty Christian is losing 21-10 in the second quarter to Texas. I've never heard of that school, but Liberty Christian is losing. All right. 15 seconds left in the game. Pass complete. Little pitch. Pitch to Noah Smith. He's over fast sideline. He's got 2 guys to beat.
Timeout.
Inside of Angels territory. Timeout by the Lions. 4 seconds left on a little hook and ladder play.
Beautiful play. Great play call. And that was a play that was 100% timing. They got it exactly right.
Yep. Wow. I don't know if that's one that's in their playbook just to begin with, but that had to be what they drew up there, and absolutely love it. Noah Smith has come up limping. He's got his helmet off. He may just be tired.
Your fortune favors the bold, and it was going to take a big chunk play like that to give you a shot at the end zone, and now they have one.
I'll say this, bud. I see 2 little girls down there that are hanging tough for the Lions out down in the stands, man. They are troopers at 10 o'clock at night.
They have fought as hard as the Lions have tonight.
There's no doubt. They just happen to be my granddaughters, the most amazing granddaughters on the planet, but I digress. All right, so reset here. 4 seconds left of the game. The Lions are out of timeouts. They trail by 4. It's going to be 1st and 10. The ball is spotted at the Angels' 32-yard line. Counting up to make sure the Angels only have 11 guys on the field, or have at least 11. They've had 10 guys before. So, all right, so here's your ball game right here. This should probably most likely be the last play of the game. 4 seconds left. Lions are going to have to probably get this in the end zone. Cosby looking for protection. Across the middle. Pass is intended for Walker Little, and it falls incomplete. So that's going to do it tonight. Lions end up on the other side of the ledger again tonight, folks, in a really hard-fought game. 33-29 is our final score. And any final thoughts here, E, to wrap this up?
Well, you've got to be really proud of how the Lions fought back. Being down 19 to a team that, for all intents and purposes, was doing kind of whatever they wanted with their playmakers, both on offense and defense, to come all the way back, retake the lead. And again, it took a perfect drive by the Angels and a perfect back shoulder fade to beat them. So a lot to be proud of for the Lions, some things to clean up, but we'll be back next week. Try and do it again.
Well, we really appreciate you listening and watching this one. It's a good game. Congratulations to the Angels on a hard-fought win. And I agree with you, E, that the Lions have some takeaways here. Showed a lot of grit and determination there at the end of the game. So proud of the effort. It's not the result that you wanted, but hopefully some good takeaways that you can use to get better as you build on the season. So for the rest of the folks here, for Jack Austin on the sideline, for my son and Pride and Joy here, Evan, and myself, Steve Anthony, we appreciate you watching. Final score here, 33-29, Angels over the Lions. We appreciate you watching here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Next Friday night, 7 p.m. kickoff here from Grapevine Ford Field as the Lions host Cistercian. Again, for Evan Anthony, Steve Anthony here saying so long. Thanks for joining us here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network.